Is this Steven? Damn it.
This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Steven's daughter Parker. Steven's daughter Parker.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Clucking the chowds.
Ah, just clucking the chowds. Hang on. Dangle clacks, 9,000. Boosh. There it is. Hello and welcome, everybody. Mother truckin', welcome and hello. It's Thursday, which means that it is Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. Hashtag MTVD. Hashtag MTVD. I have a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. Live news. You ready for that? Live news. We're doing live news tonight. I have no pre-recorded news. We're doing live news because we really only have one thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is the new Netflix docuseries Big Vape. Watched it all, power watched it all yesterday, so we could do a little bit of a spoiler-free discussion today, okay? Spoiler-free. I don't want to ruin this for anybody that hasn't watched it, and I don't want anybody in the chat just shouting out things that happen or giving away spoilers or anything like that. I'm not sure if everybody in the chat has watched it. The previous poll said that not a lot of people had watched it, but don't worry. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because we have a lot of other stuff to do today as well, including, oh, what's this? You can't see it. It's on my desk. Bourbon. That's right. Bourbon. Kent's back with us this week. We have some new... What was that? Did everybody hear that? My voice went all weird and I was like, no. We have some new Kent AI art that I have been laughing about literally all afternoon. I can't wait to show it to you. We are going to sing birthdays tonight because we completely forgot birthdays last week in a severe way. We're going to talk about Big Vape. It's literally all that's been like cycling through my head since I've watched it. I'm going to have to watch it all again. I want to do like a full YouTube video, like a standalone YouTube video that's like, hey, here's the Big Vape doc. Here's kind of literally everything they got wrong, which there's some things in there. I'm not going to say that this is like the most accurate doc out there, but as far as vape docs go, not done by people in the industry, it's pretty damned balanced. But again, we're going to get there when we get there. Of course, I have a retro vaping. This comes to us tonight from Canada via Megs. We got some mail in there. I was considering reacting to another old video, but I'm not sure we're going to get there because we do have a liquid tasting to do, and I would like to end the stream. What's up to you, Kennedy? I would like to end this stream, maybe with a little contest. It's no big deal. It's whatever. I have a little prize picked out. It happens to be a cool blue Reload Vapor Reload S RDA. Yeah, I'm not going to sure you're seeing that. I'd like to give that away. Maybe we'll do that at the end of the stream. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I should probably go feed the dogs. So I think we're actually going to start this off with what I've been vaping. Let's just real quickly whip through what I've been vaping. I'm going to go feed the dogs. I'll be right back. Spoilers for the what I've been vaping. I see you there. Look, I see you guys there in the chat. I didn't do a rundown, but I appreciate all you guys. I saw Frank is here. Chris, Lethal Coils is here. Ebert is here. The Lady Liberty is here. Sexy King Phil, happy birthday. Steve-O, 60 watt guy. Barbara Burgess. Michelle's here. The Vaping Snowman's here. Becca's here. Captain Dubes is here, who asked me he's like, how's everybody doing tomorrow? And I was like, what? Like my brain wrinkled. Janine's here. Steven's here. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Gunny, I appreciate you guys being here. It's Thursday, you guys. It's the vlog. We all get to hang out again. We all get to hang out again. Real quickly, I'm going to go feed the dogs, and this is pre-recorded. Here's some hot what I've been vaping action.
What I've been vaping.
Kitchen Guy. Who is it? Who is it? It's Kitchen Guy. It is Thursday morning. I am unshaven and unkempt and honestly tired, just sleepy today. I hope the vlog is a little bit more high energy than I feel right now. But my wife is gone. She's traveling out of town. And when that happens, I never make it out of the kitchen. I don't even go in the living room. Everything that I've been vaping is right here because I have my volcano, hashtag shed time, hashtag laptop. This is where I stood and watched 3 full episodes of the Netflix Big Vape docuseries while just having bag after bag and frantically vaping my face off. 2 pods are out here. It's the Nevox Feelin' A1, same one I use for my little microphone holder. Quite nice, quite delicious. Caliburn G3 as well. I would tell you how many puffs I have right now, but I think we're going to do another puff counter contest a little bit later on in the vlog. Mouth to lung, Cabello mix combo. Get out of here. I've also been using this Boxer KB2 combo quite a bit. 4.3 millimeter airflow is just bussing. This has the tobacco in it, uncommon number 4, I believe, and using this side by side with the nitrous AIO, these kind of do the same thing. People were coming down on the nitrous AIO early on because it would sleep itself and then turn itself off and you had to turn it on. Almost every time I grab for the Boxer, it's in a similar state. I need to turn it on. I need to unlock it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get it to vape. But with that said, this thing's just got hand feel for days, so it's kind of worth it. That's freaking delicious. I got a red on black, red on black, red on black Empire, red door, black front, black and red nitrous RDTA. Get out of here. This just slaps. But it has been nothing but awesome for me. Hexome. Damn, Hexome. Twisted Timmy's Gulf Breeze is inside of the Grimm Army, V3 Hexome. Super limited edition, really only for Indonesia. And then a few patrons got them. I think like 50 patrons got them. Anyway, legal RDA on top. Loving the crap out of this thing. Pretty sure my batteries are dying because I've been vaping the crap out of this. Got that Zoo 1 Avalanche combo, just freaking amazing. I think I snuck 21 grams into this. This was previously the paradigm shift, and then I just filled up the bottle with 21 grams so that 21 grams just slowly takes over the RDA. I think the transformation is complete. And lastly, the one vape that's been like my pocket vape lately, it hasn't been a pod, it's been this billet box. On the Tuesday Vape Fiddle on Twitch, I put the MV in here with what I believe to be the 0.8 ohm, mouth to lung airflow pin on the inside. Unbelievable. It's just been performing unbelievable in this. I got my favorite, aluminum doors on here, those honeycomb doors. They add some weight, they add some hand feel. Density for days, flavor for actual days. But that's really it. That's for Kitchen Guy. A nice little mix of a few mouth to lungs, a few restricted lungs, a few cloud chasers. Like I always say, I like all styles of vaping. I'm gonna throw it back to Desk Guy right now because I know for sure there are some desk warriors. Yes. Oh. No, not sure where that was going. Yes, there are some desk warriors. Thank you, Kitchen Guy. The dogs are fed, by the way. Schmurphy's not eating in his crate for some reason. He's acting up. Let's see. As far as pods I've been using on my desk, because it's here for review. Oh, it's the whirl. You hear it spinning? Listen to that hot spinning action. Hey, Georgia boy. That's been getting heavy use. That and the new Argus pod, which... Look, the jury's out on that Argus pod. Probably my biggest desk warrior. I mean, not just because of the liquid inside, but the liquid inside greatly contributes to my enjoyment of this. Blue Empire, broken RDA on top, luscious strawberry swirl on the inside. It's amazing. I mean, that's actually amazing. I have still have this going, the nitrous AIO. Gonna have a review for this really very soon. Hopefully by Saturday, if I can get it all edited. Odd Jobs on the inside, which again it'll be getting a review as well. I'm just slow and old these days. Tobacco is on the inside. Uncommon Tobacco. In fact, I might pair this tonight. Let's jump into that bourbon. Nope, that's peanut butter. Why do I keep getting those confused? Where's the tobacco? Oh, the tobacco's in the boxer. I'll run and get the tobacco. I'll run and get the boxer. Never getting rid of this, ever. This is my new favorite thing. This is the Soul Keeper with the golden black legal on top. Twisted Timmy's 21 grams on the inside. Get out of here. It's awesome. Excellent, excellent. This is on my desk for review. The DeWalt, Vaporesso, the Vaporesso power tool is on my desk for review. Manual locking switch. It's those same mesh GTX coil heads. They're good. They're good ass coil heads. And that's kind of it. Like, I have some things on my desk that haven't been getting a lot of use, like the retro vape from a few weeks ago that wasn't the Crown, that I thought was the Crown, that we decided was not the Crown, was something else I can't even remember the name of. It's still kicking around a little bit. Yeah, there should be a Smurfy running around because he doesn't eat in his crate, and poor Sneeko is in her crate right now. I'll have to go free her. I will have to go free her. But that's what I've been vaping. Real quickly, before any bourbon passes past our lips, let's see what yous guys have been vaping, which means... Oh. You know when your sound effects are muted? America, this is you. Yeah, that's right. It's Assignment America time. In fact, we call this Assignment Planet Globe. This is where I watch your bangers. I want to see your bangers. I want to see them all. I see that super chat, Dee. Thank you. I want to see your bangers. I want to see all of them. Send them to me. Please. I like to see them. I like to see how other people vape. Let's get into this. V8 DV, also known as Check Atomizer, right out of the gate. He's just got that Empire. He says, I wanted to show off my new setup, the Wasp Nano on the Empire. Black Empire skeleton. Looks dope. And then I noticed... Does your oh, it does have a build in it. Okay. There's no wicks in that. You're not vaping this actively right now, V8. There's no way. That looks like a brand new RDA. I'm suspect of your vaping of this. V8. I'm just giving you a hard time. J-Blaze, mother trucking J-Blaze coils, sending in his Assignment America. He says, hey Nick, it's your friendly vaping buddy J-Blaze Coil sending another Assignment Planet Globe, this time with a few new additions to my collection and what I'm christening them with. Snowcap Matterhorn LE OG recoil with a DHD Macron. I love that setup, by the way. I don't know where you got the splattery recoil, but it looks like it could be a Palmer's Powders kind of situation there. Yep, recoil coated by Palmer's. Okay. I should just read ahead a little bit. Breaking it in with uncommon number 1, cue the Homer drooling effect. I also have the LE Grimm Army Empire RDA V2 with the DHD chop top. Breaking this in with uncommon 5, more Homer effects please. Really enjoying all this new and wanted to share with you and the whole Grimm Army. Hey Nick, hey Grimm Army, love you, mean it. Hey J-Maze, J-Blaze, love you, mean it. I love the Matterhorn. I love this Matterhorn. It's whatever. The Grimm Army Empire, that's fine. Green chop top, that's fine. The Empire, or the Snow Cap with the recoil is what I really like. And just because he sent along such a nice picture, I just want to share J-Blaze coils of the 1515. 1515, that's 6. That's 6. That's almost the number of the beast, J-Blaze coils. You got 2 6s there. You got 2 6s there. From Ukraine, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name very well. Yaroslav, Yaroslav, I don't think I'm saying this correctly, but Yaroslav writes in and says, I wanted to share my bangers with you and your community. Hell yeah, thank you. Because half of all bangers are hard to get hands on in the Ukraine. I still consider myself a newbie at vaping. 2 months. 2 months. This is a 2-month collection from left to right. The Vandy Vape Squonk Mod V2 with the THC TCH Torin Max RDA on top. Lost Vape Thelema Quest with the THC TCH Blaze. No, it's THC. Yeah, Thunderhead Creations. I always forget about that. Thunderhead Creations Blaze RTA on top. Odin V2, love it. Odin V2, Dovpo Blotto Max on top. Yeah, I know, Ultim. He says, I don't know, Ultim. I'm not quite sure if I like how it looks, but since cycling on my mind, so I decided to make something different. Look, I'm not going to take away Ultim away from anybody. If you like Ultim, Ultim your life. Ultim your world up. Ultim the whole thing. Get a custom Ultim, Odin. Do it. Do it all. We got a stubby AIO with a stubby tank in it. That green chrome just makes me happy. I want a chromey stubby and I want a chromey Empire so badly. I want both of those things. Another stubby, this time the X-Ray, you know, Suicide Mods Ether Boro inside, Vandy Vape Pulse AIO with BP Mods Pioneer Insider in it. Looking forward to getting myself an Empire Skeleton. Hell yeah. Thanks for all of your efforts for the vaping community. Best regards, Yaroslav. I really hope I say your name right. I'm not going to butcher it another time. And then lastly, Truckin' Reviews. Hey, Truckin' Reviews. Truckin' Reviews sent in his, and it is just very slightly out of focus. All the devices are completely out of focus, but like your dresser, the vacuum, the TV stand, the blanket, me, I look great. Like perfectly in focus. Everything else kind of isn't, but we can still tell what they are. That's a clutch. Everybody knows that's a clutch. RDA V2, Sad Boy. That's box mod from Mafia Squonker, the Billy Club V2 with the Typhoon on top, the Boxer 21700 Dual with the Blaze Dual on top, the Purge Sidefire Galeante. Never got down with the Purge Sidefires. Could never get into them. And then Sidefire with the Juggernaut, and then we got it across Mini 3. Juices are as follows. Sad Boy Cake Line, Strawberry Cheesecake, Pinup Lee Liquids, Betty, High Drips. I used to love High Drips. High Drips Dewberry, 6 milligrams, Sad Boy Fruits Line Punchberry. Thanks for all you do for this community. Thank you, Truckin' Reviews. Appreciate you sending that in, even out of focus, sharing with everybody. Listen, if anybody in there, yeah, Chromie Empire, Gunny, Chromie Empire, Chromie Empire. Full Ultim Empire, just out of a block of Ultim. Should we do a full Ultim Empire? I'm down. I'm so into this idea. But I do want a Chromie Empire. Listen, anybody else out there, I want to see your daily bangers. You can send them over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, Assignment Planet Globe. Chances are I'll see the attachment. It'll get downloaded, filed, used accordingly, and possibly presented on this here live stream. Microwave Oven, I was looking for your Assignment America. I was really looking for it. Really looking for it today. Obviously, I couldn't find it because it didn't show up. On the stream, but I was really looking for it. Okay, let's jump into some super chats real quick. I'm gonna go free my other canine. I wish I could show you guys like Schmurfy Cam right now. It's the most adorable thing on the face of the earth. Look at this. Look at this animal. Look at him poking his head out underneath my desk. Like, come on. What the shit happened? Oh, okay, there he is. Look at this. Look at this. Just poking out. Just every time I grab for liquid, Schmurfy head. Okay. That's too adorable for me to even comprehend right now. Okay, you guys. How about some super chats? Hope everybody's doing really well tonight. I'm feeling good. You know, it's vlog day, so I'm in a good mood. Slater, first in with the super chat. I went outside to hang the washing and my dog just leapt off the roof of the house dressed like Spider-Man, stuck me to the fence with webbing and refused to free me until I agreed to give you money. So here you go. Hashtag yo-yo love. Slater, hell yes, yo-yo love. Maggots. Hashtag like the stream. Hashtag clucking childs. Hashtag MTVD. That's right. Music, television, venereal diseases. MTVD. Appreciate you, Slater. And wait, did you say maggots? I thought it said maggots. The great Seamus. Work's going to have me in and out tonight, but this MTVD, so yoyest of yoys to all the cool kids, and don't forget to smash that like button. Yes, Seamus. Yes, everybody smash that like button. If you would, you know, it would helps me out a little bit. Mike D, that's very gracious of you. Yo-Yoy Nick and the cool kids starting a new job tonight. So I just wanted to wish you a great vlog. Peace out. Hope to be in the hangs after work. Midnight, hashtag Ghost Rider at night, mother truckers. Hell yeah, Ghost Rider at night, mother truckers. It's a spiritual experience, man. I'm telling you. It's going to be my new religion. I'm going to be like, no, brother, you need Ghost Rider at night. You need Ghost Rider at night. Congrats on the new job. Congrats on the new job, Mike D. I hope it goes by quickly and I hope you get to join us in the hangs, bro. Stephen Lane, that's very gracious of you. Just added a big vape doc to my Netflix list and double thumbed it up. MTVD, keep clucking childs. That's what we do here, Stephen Lane. You know, we used to chuck clouds, but now, because of Beecher, we cluck childs. It's just how it works. It's like speaking in code, you know, like during Prohibition, you couldn't just order, you know, a mint julep or something like that. You had to speak in codes. That's how we're going to talk from now on. It's like clucking childs. No one will know what we're talking about. Look, people already think we're idiots anyway. Trap Musing, appreciate you. My cat needs subtitles. My dogs need subtitles too. I just wish you could see what your pets were thinking. I saw Schneeko just sitting at the top of the stairs. She never just sits up there. I'm like, why are you sitting up there? What are you doing? She can't answer me. She just can't. Wish she could. Dee Dee. MTVD, need I say more? There was another thing. Oh, yeah. Happy 77th to my mom. All right. Well, I'm adding your mom to the birthday list, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's mom. Dee Dee's mom getting added to the list. In fact, Dee Dee, did you by chance happen to just join the Cool Kids Club on Patreon? I think I saw a notification that Dee Dee, damn it, I think it's the same Dee Dee. I only know one Dee Dee, and you're the Dee Dee. But shout out to Dee Dee. She just joined up on the Patreon. She, I'm not sure. Dee Dee joined up on the Patreon. You too can join up on the Patreon. Look at all these cool kids you get to hang out with every Thursday. Jelly Cheeser McGee, Nunya, Megs, Goldie John, you know, Not the Real Gerard Butler, Punk Rock Silver Fox, Mother Truck and Frames, Janklin Vapor. Yeah. Hang out with us every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Monday, every Wednesday. Join the Cool Kids Club. I'll have a link in the description, but welcome. Welcome. Dee Dee Yo-Yoy, welcome to you. Welcome. Happy to see your face in the Patreon, Dee Dee. I'll just leave this up here for the remainder of the vlog to remind everybody. I'm just joking. That's ridiculous. I feel uncomfortable plugging my Patreon anyway. Super awkward. Frank Neal, Yo-Yoy Nick and everyone in the chat. Got my homeboy OG watching the vlog with me. Happy vlog day, Frank. Boosh. There's a double fist bump. There's one for you, one for your homie. Pow. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're doing good, Frank. SVK Vapes. Yo-Yo, greetings, much love. As always, Nick in the chat. Watched the doc last night after the stream. It was good. End of part 3. Part 4 got a little heaty truth butter. Yep, that was good. Much love. Taste the biscuit. Yeah, hashtag. What? What is hashtag taste the biscuit? What is that from? Did we make up a joke about hashtag taste the biscuit? Why can't I remember? It's hilarious. I just don't know why I can't remember it. You taste that biscuit, SVK Vapes. Tom, that's very gracious of you. Uncommon number 1, Boosh 900,000. Tom, you like that number 1? The Snickerdoodle ice cream cookie? It's so good. It's so good. I'm literally waiting like 1 month before I bust open my bottle of number 1 because I want number 1 this year to be like my Thanksgiving Christmas vape. I want Uncommon number 1 to be forever cemented as like my Thanksgiving Christmas vape. It's just so good. Hey, Grimothy, Nick Green. What up, Malmo? Haven't watched you since your Zelda stream. Can I see the super long drip tip you showed on the mod before? Looks beast. This thing? Oh, you mean this little thing? Just this little guy right here? This little drip tip? This whole thing? Oh, come on. That's nothing to write home about. It's just an extra long, extraordinarily long drip tip. Yeah, it's sick. These come from our own very own Tribal Buddha. At least he has a lead on some. He's got the connection. I don't have the connection for the super long drip tips. Tribal Buddha, he does. Dee Dee, yes, she did. Oh, all right. Happy to see you, Dee Dee. I don't want to assume anything, but I'm glad she did. Listen, I'm glad she did. Welcome, Dee Dee. And then last one, we got one from Juan. Hey, Nick, I just wanted to drop you a note and say thanks for your support for us vapors and introducing me to this awesome community. Greetings from Ecuador. Hell yeah, Juan. And by the way, my birthday is Saturday. Well, Juan, I'm singing happy birthday to you. It's literally just going to happen. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You could try to stop me, but you'd have a long drive from Ecuador to Los Angeles. I don't think you'd make it in time for the end of the vlog to stop me from singing you happy birthday. But we're not there yet. Where we are right now is I don't have a beer bumper. I don't have a bourbon bumper. But, something in the vlog needs to be alcohol related. So let's go. In fact, nope, I'm dumb. That was dumb. I need my tobacco flavor. So I'm going to randomly choose an envelope of bourbon to open. Shout out to Yo-Yo Cool Kid Andrew Airing for making this like a fun game type thing. So I'm going to have them facing away from me. And we're going to choose this one. What number? 4. All right. So now we have to get the big old box of Andrew's bourbon. Andrew's big old box of bourbon. And we're looking for number 4. They're not actually in any order. Okay, here's number 4. Oh, baby. Bourbon number 4. Put it in your face and drink it. Bourbon number 4. Put it in your face and drink it. Okay. We even have a very fancy Woodford Reserve smelling glass. 8, Mallory, and an 8 to you too. Evilman, you did not miss the Vape Mail. Vape Mail's going to be, let's see, we got a little ways to go before the Vape Mail. Mostly it's because #bourbon. Beautiful, Clark. All right. Keeping in mind, I know nothing really about bourbon other than sometimes I know what I like. I like to order fancy bourbons. I like to drink expensive bourbons. But if you're going to ask me to describe it to you, I'll say that's hilarious. I don't know how to do that. But we're going to try. Remember, chewing. We're going to chew. We're going to smell. We're going to chew. That's right. You have to kind of taste and smell past the ethanol, the alcohol in it. And that's literally all I can smell right now is alcohol. Nope. Not going to even try. Cheers. I'm going to take a little snifter and then we're going to chew on this. I mostly just get that burn. It feels like there's a... I don't know how to say this without sounding and looking like an idiot, but it kind of tastes like the way the inside of a Chinese restaurant smells, which I know isn't a good... No, you're not supposed to do that with bourbon. You're not supposed to oxygenate it. You're not supposed to aspirate it. It's different. It's a different tasting. You don't slurp it and spray it across your tongue. You sip it with no air. You try to get no air in there because air just adds to the alcohol burn. So I try to sip it with no air and then chew it, and that tricks my brain into disregarding the alcohol burn and lets me taste the flavors a little bit more. Supposedly, that's what Andrew Airing tells me. I don't know. This one honestly tastes like bourbon, like the one we had last week. But I'm determined to get some sort of like subtlety or nuance out of this. Cheers. Let's have another one before we open up the letter. Okay. I tasted a little bit... this is going to be wrong. I just want everyone to know that's going to be wrong. It tastes a little stone fruity, like plummy, maybe a little plum. Is there a plum? Let's see if there's a plum flavor going on here, Andrew. Let's see. This is, wow. Okay. So what we're tasting right now is a Wild Turkey 12-year. You're supposed to chew your bourbon, seriously. 101 proof, that's great. This is one that's hard to find in the United States as it is an export only and is usually only found in Japan, Australia, and Korean stores. Oh. I was able to obtain it with help from a friend. I'm a big fan of some of the offerings from Wild Turkey, and while this one is delicious, I tend to lean towards the Russell Reserve single full barrel proof offerings and Russell's Reserve 13-year. Wild Turkey 12-year, though. Wild Turkey 12-year. Mostly what I'm fascinated by is that a company named Wild Turkey is like a prestigious bourbon company, you know? It's like, no, we are this, you know, we distill our ethanol and we are a prestigious bourbon company. Oh, really? What's the name of your company? Wild Turkey? Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey. Oh, no, don't Google Wild Turkey. It doesn't bring up bourbon. It just brings up videos of turkeys acting wild. Okay, so this is a pricey... you sent me, this is like $30 worth of this bourbon, Andrew. You realize that, right? Maybe you got a better deal on it. Maybe you got a better deal on it. I want to see some like tasting notes. Oh, this is like a blog entry. What's up, guys? Welcome to Bourbon World. I'm your host, Bourbon, you know. Trying to get some tasting notes. 12-year-old, 12-year reserve. All right. Nick's, yeah, in Australia. It really is kind of like an Australia thing. All-time favorites. Comparative Wild Turkey. Yeah. They give you nothing. They give you a whole lot of nothing. People just end up, in their tasting reviews, they just end up talking about the bourbon itself. It's like, well, this was aged 12 years. And when we had to age it 12 years, and the amount of time it took to age this was 12 years. And we counted the years one by one until we got to 12, and then we stopped aging it. And that's Wild Turkey. You go, oh, okay. Whoa. Got that ethanol down the throat. Johnny Black, that's all. Just Johnny Black. Johnny Walker Black. It's still hitting me. I can still taste it. Yep. It's already making me sweat. So let's get weird. That's fine. I'm just gonna... might be a double bourbon night tonight, huh? We might do a double. Might do a double bourbon tonight. Let's, okay, this is going to be great. So thank you, Andrew Airing, for the bourbon. The pairing with the Uncommon number 4 is really very nice. It's, this is like the Rebel Bogan Plum Job. It's just a good tobacco that you can always pair with booze. You can just always pair it with booze. Boots. Booze. It is a lot of chewing. Kind of felt a little bit like too much chewing. Now we're on to an exciting part of the vlog here. Kent! Oh, my one of my best friends just on earth, Kent Hill, Twisted Messes. I love this man into the ground. He's my travel buddy. He's all about AI art now. And so he shares with us some AI art. He's been gone for a little while, and now he's back doing AI art. And listen, Apathy Miller, I think we talked about this last week when we had bourbon. My wife, because she works in the music industry, gets gifts sometimes that are a little bit ridiculous. We had a bottle of Beyonce's champagne, not Beyonce branded champagne, like the bottle of champagne that was in Beyonce's dressing room. We had it. We got that in our house, and we had it for Thanksgiving last year. She got gifted, this was a few years ago, but she got gifted a bottle of Pappy 15 year. I think it was Pappy 15 year, and it took us like 2 years, but we eventually sipped it down into nothing. We had some friends over, we tasted the last of it. So Pappy is crazy good. Crazy good. I mean, I don't know much about bourbon, but I know that when I was tasting Pappy, I thought, this is not like other bourbons that I've had. This is delicious. This is completely delicious. Yeah, Beyonce's champagne. That's crazy. Just Beyonce. She didn't drink her champagne, so it went to the greens. Think about that for a second. That's weird. But now we have some Kent AI art. I didn't mean to get sidetracked there. Kent's AI art. This is just one of my favorite things. Like I said, I was laughing about this literally all afternoon. And what Kent likes to do is take people of our clique, like of our squad friend group, which would be me and Eric and Turk and Omboyosi and him and Kent and Beecher. Is that everybody? Me, Eric, Turk, Omboyosi, Kent, Beecher. Yeah, so the 6 of us. And he likes to take us and put us into situations that don't make any sense and are sometimes comical in nature. So we're just going to go through these. Look, we've been like Housewives. We've been Star Trek. Kent was an actual starship, like his head was on a starship. Here we go. Yeah. Come on, that's funny as shit. That's just Omboyosi. That's Dwayne. That's our friend Omboy. Just chilling in his pink sport coat at the grocery store. We all have Kent's hair in this. We're all literally from the 70s in this, and I was dying with comedy. But wait, there's more. What's this? Boop, Beecher. Beecher sitting on fruit. Just sitting on fruit at the grocery store. It's not sanitary. It's not clean, but it doesn't matter because it's fucking Beecher. Beechers always turn out the best. Why does Beechers always turn out the best? Kent, upsetting me. We got Turk and torso-less person. There's too many hands in there. There's too many hands. We got Turk at the grocery store. You'll love to see it. We got Kent at the grocery store. Looks like Richard Branson. Kent's looking, I don't know, like unapproachable here. I want nothing to do with Kent. I want nothing to do with Kent. It almost, like if you didn't know, you could, some of these look like AI is going to break people's brains. I've already seen people on Twitter today on Twitter sharing AI generated images as if they were real. There was pictures of like dead people, AI generated, dead children and things like this, and people are sharing them on Twitter and saying, oh, look what Hamas is doing. Oh, look what Israel's doing. Those aren't real. You just shared something that a computer created, and you're trying to pass it off as real to like rage bait people. AI is going to break people's brains. It's kind of already breaking people's brains because we have Beecher. Wait, did I skip one? Yeah, I missed myself. Yep, I missed myself. I can't believe I skipped myself. Guns for days. Guns. And my matching shirt. We look like we're going to figure skate or go for like the tag titles. I can't quite. I look good with long hair. I look awesome with long hair. There's another one here. Yeah, it's Beecher again. Beecher with the weird bald spot. And he wears his watch on top of his shirt, which is weird. These leisure suits are killing me. I don't know why we're all in the grocery store. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Apathy Miller, 100% correct. Apathy Miller says, an AI is the worst it will ever be. It's only getting better. If anybody's been like keeping track of AI for the last few years, we used to just make fun of it. I don't know if anybody remembers like in 2020 when there was like, I asked AI to make me a picture of Joe Biden eating a big cow pie. And it's like these horrible, like terrible pictures. It doesn't look like anybody. And it's like, they're not holding things and their fingers are all weird and ribbony. And you're like, ha ha ha, AI, you'll never be good. And then like literally 1 year later, you look at an AI picture and you go, I can't tell if that's real or not. It's literally only going to be getting better. Soon, I mean, listen, I don't want to get on my AI soapbox, so I'll try not to. But soon, AI is going to control or be ingrained in literally every facet of everything that we've ever known. You're not going to watch movies anymore. You're going to tell AI to write you a 2-hour movie starring Robert De Niro and Julia Roberts and Jim Carrey, and it's going to be a drama with at least 5 or 6 comedic beats. And then I want it to be about jewel thieves moving to Alaska to start igloo growing competitions or something like this. And AI will go, oh, okay, just wait. 5 minutes later, you'll have a 2-hour long movie with the actors you want to see doing what you want them to do, making as many or as little jokes as you want them to. We're going to be able to personalize everything we take in. And that's crazy to me. Even now, you can hear James Hetfield sing the Smashing Pumpkins songs. And you go, I know that Metallica didn't sing a Smashing Pumpkins song, but this sounds like Metallica singing a Smashing Pumpkins song. Like, exactly like Metallica singing a Smashing Pumpkins song. It's like these lines between art and artist and what you've created and what's really yours are just, they're going away. Skynet's coming, Vicky Benji. Skynet's coming. Let's see. I don't remember where I left off. There we go. There's Eric. Yeah, there's Eric. That almost looks pretty convincingly real. I mean, I know Eric, so it's not that real, but even like the blur of the light in the background, like it just keeps getting smarter and smarter. Keeps getting smarter. Does your shirt say reggae? Wait, there's another G in reggae, I think. I think there's another G in reggae. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. Oh, look, it's Turk. That's Turk and Chloe. This looks like it could be like if Turk and Chloe existed in the 70s. It's too accurate. Maybe the faces are a little bit off. Like Turk's face looks a little bit too big for his skull. But getting close. There's Eric again. We got Eric. We got Eric being hugged invisibly by someone with gigantic like sausage fingers. Gigantic sausage fingers. We got... This is my favorite one. I don't know why. It's Homeboy OC, and it's Homeboy OC's like smile, and he's got guns, and then he has extra fists on his shoulders. That's rad. That's rad. That's just rad. That's fucking funny, Kent. Kent, that is comedy. Okay, we got a couple more here. Me and I'm not sure. And why is his hand in my shirt? That's weird. This is a weird one, Kent. This is a weird one. I like it. I look good. I look good with a full head of hair. I'm down for it. It's weird. All right, we got Turk just looking like the nicest person on earth. Like, that's... I'm not that Turk isn't the nicest person on earth, but this is like if your car broke down in front of his house, he would just walk out and start helping you fix it without even asking any questions or anything. Like, that's just the Turk you get. Okay, then the last one. This one's Kent. It's Kent. It's Kent. It's Kent's face with a neck beard and what looks like a plastic t-shirt and a plastic jacket. It's Kent. It's Kent. It's quite a difference, but it's Kent. That's fine. Kent in the 70s, you know? Who's to say if that's real or not? Who's to say if that's real or not? Okay, guys, listen, we had a good time with Kent's AI, and it's a nice little distraction, but we need to get down to business. Yeah, Turks always look good. Beechers always look the best. He always looks the best. He always looks the best. I don't remember exactly where I stopped. That's right. Juan and his birthday, trap musing. Why do you lock your dog up to eat? You make it sound like it's like I'm, punishing them or something. It's just crates. They just go in crates when they eat because crates are an important thing for dogs and dog training, and their crate is like their safe space, and they go in there to eat, and they go in there when we're gone, and it's just the crates. Murphy doesn't like going in his crate anymore, so I'm going to have to retrain him how to do that, but it's just because it's like their safe place to eat, their safe place to, I have an irrational fear of someone fucking with my dogs when I'm not here. I just have a really super irrational fear of it. Like, I know that if I leave the house and I leave the dogs roaming free in the living room, that someone's going to break into the house and fuck with my dogs. Like, I have an irrational fear. So when I leave the house, I like to put them in crates so I know that they're safe in the crates. And they can sit in there for, probably 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes. It's good. It's good. It's a good place for them. Tribal Buddha, the vlog was perfect thing to have. Oh, after burying my mom today, thank you so much. Hey, love you. Hey, Tribal Buddha, I love you, man. I'm glad that the vlog is the perfect thing for that. Just, all my best, all my love, Tribal Buddha. There's double fist bumps for you. Hey, Tribal Buddha, hey, love you. Tom says, this is off topics, but could you flex those tattoos? I have wondered about what they are for a long time. I also turned 48, 6, and have been smoke-free since 2016. So you're telling me it's your birthday, Tom? I'm adding your name to the list, Tom. It's happening, Tom. I don't think we'll go over all my tattoos. This is just a Disney sleeve. That's Captain Hook. Maleficent is here. Ursula from The Little Mermaid is here with her eels are here. Jafar is up here, but Jafar still needs to be finished someday. This is just a thing I got tattooed on me, the custom art that the tattoo artist did, and I said, that's really cool. So she's like, okay, I'll put it on you. I was like, sick. So that's what they did. I have I can't show you my legs or thighs or chest or anything, but there's assorted tattoos kind of all over the place. I always like to think I'm done getting tattooed, but then you just end up, it happens. You're just sitting there, getting the stencil on, and I'm like, well, how did this happen? How did I get here? What's happening? Why am I getting tattooed right now? This isn't what I intended to do. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Tom. Andrew Airing, your notes are solid. Glad you're enjoying it. Don't pay internet prices. Enjoying a Bardstown high rye single barrel proof. Cheers. Andrew, that just sounds like a completely different language to me, but I'm super glad that you're enjoying it. 100% enjoying it. Thank you again, Andrew. Like, I can't thank you enough for all the bourbons. It's been a journey of flavor, and we have so much more to go. Country Boy, yo, MTVD. Love today, and thank you for everything you've done for me in the vaping community. I had to get my patron sub straight, so just done that. And my birthday is tomorrow. This is like birthday overload. We have to do birthdays next. Country Boy. Country Boy. Hey, happy birthday, Country Boy. Shit, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Metal Morrissey. AI wrote this super chat. AOIOA. It sounds like something AI would write. It sounds like something AI would write. Georgia Boy. Georgia Boy. Georgia Boy. Grimm. Love you, bro. You belong in the 70s. I do kind of belong in the 70s. Maybe with my my sick mustache, I could be in the 70s. I feel like I wouldn't have done well in the 70s. Couldn't grow mutton chops. You know, I feel like chops was a big thing in the 70s. I just couldn't have done it. I couldn't have grown mutton chops. Just hair does not grow out of my face in those areas. Now then, what I would like to do, since we're here, here we go. It's time to sing happy birthday, you guys. It's time to sing happy birthday. We're singing happy birthday to a few people tonight. I just like birthdays. I like celebrating birthdays. It stems from my childhood. We always had really fun birthdays. My mom especially would go out of her way to make sure that, we had a good birthday and we felt special on our birthday. And I hold that with me. I think that's a good thing. You get to celebrate it every year, and it's like it's your thing. It's like your birthday thing. Like, you might share your birthday with other people, but that day is really only for you, So here you go. Your birthday's the 16th, Bella? All right, Bella, I'm adding you to the list. We got a long one tonight, and I hope I can remember everything. This is like shorthand. We'll see how it goes. We're singing happy birthday to Tomer's daughter, Mika, JQ's girlfriend, Raven's wife, Plebsy, Sexy King Phil, Steven's daughter, Parker, Dee Dee's mom, Juan, Tom, Country Boy, and Bella. Happy birthday to you guys. E-Bird. All right, E-Bird. I'll add you to the list. Can everybody sing with me, please? It's not Michelle Lynn's birthday. If it was Michelle Lynn's birthday, it's not Michelle Lynn's birthday. I hope Michelle Lynn's doing good. I haven't talked to her in a while. Hope she's doing well. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, dear Tomer's daughter, Mika. Also, JQ's girlfriend, and she's 1 year smoke free. Also, Raven's wife, who he calls Beefcake, and she hates being called Beefcake, and it's her birthday, and also she hates the sound of my voice. So happy birthday, Raven's wife, Beefcake. Also Plebsy, also Sexy King Phil, also Steven's daughter, Parker, also Dee Dee's mom, also Juan, also Tom, also Country Boy, also Bella, also E-Bird. That was a lot. Alexiera. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room, skip around the room, skip around the room. You know what to do. You skip around the room. Happy birthday, you guys. Tomer's daughter, Mika, JQ's girlfriend, Raven's wife, Beefcake, Plebsy, Sexy King Phil, Steven's daughter, Parker, Dee Dee's mom, Juan, Tom, Country Boy, Bella, E-Bird. Happy freaking birthday. Skip around the mother truckin' room if you would be so kind as to skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. All right, you guys. Well, shit. It's good times. Good birthdays things happening. I'm just going to have a little bit of a vape here, and then we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that big vape life. Like I said, I have nothing else that I want to talk about in news and advocacy tonight, except for a dead battery. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I got a vape, man. You know, I got a vape. Such a good fit. There it is. That's what I'm after. Yeah, it's good. Everybody have a vape break. Let's have a vape break. You high-key hate your birthday, Ern? Don't hate your birthday. Don't hate your birthday. Love your birthday. Find a reason to like your birthday. Or, you know what? Look, I'm not trying to boss you around. You can hate your birthday. That's fine. You can be that guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just need some nicotine to power me up because it's time for news and advocacy. Live tonight. Live news and advocacy. What a throwback. Old school vlog. First thing I'm going to do, of course, is I'm going to tell you to join CASAA right here. This CASAA, this is critical. If you're a vapor and you're a consumer, you should be part of a consumer organization and you should join CASAA. I'm going to leave this here for like the whole rest of the vlog. Join CASAA right there. Just join it. It's free. You just need an email. When there's a call to action in your state, they send you a little email. It's like, hey, Ian, vape tax, vape ban, vape this, vape that. There is a tax, actually, that I do want to mention. And I don't have the tab up. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Oh, here it is. Yep, I found it. Fighting a vape tax. HR 5715. HR 5715, fight a vape tax. This bill's just been introduced. 5715 has been introduced, seeks to raise a tax on all tobacco products in a rate equal to or more than the tax applied to cigarettes. At the same time, doubles the tax on cigarettes. But even with this tax hike on a milligram to milligram basis, cigarettes still come out as a better value for nicotine content than e-cigarettes. Oh, spectacular. Where's this going down? What area? What state? It just says, oh, this is a U.S. Oh, this is a nationwide. Okay, I'm going to put this in the description literally right now. This is a nationwide vape tax, which, ridiculous. Why? Why are we making cigarettes the less expensive option? Why? A federal tax. I didn't know that. I thought this was just for a state. This is a nationwide tax. It's going to double the tax on cigarettes and make vaping just as expensive as smoking cigarettes. That's spectacular. Listen, terrible. So let's all do that mother trucking call to action. Now, what I have to talk about, this is the only subject that I really wanted to talk about tonight. Netflix released a docu-series. It's a 4-part docu-series. Each episode is about 45 minutes long. You can watch them on 1.5 or 1.2 speed, and it goes by much faster, and you still get all the information, stuff like that. It's called Big Vape. It's based on a book from Jamie Ducharme. She's in the documentary as a talking head, although she didn't direct it. Someone else directed it. And it is essentially, look, I'm going to try to, this is going to be spoiler-free. Spoiler-free. So if you haven't watched it, I'm trying not to spoil anything. Spoiler-free. Yeah, please do that call to action. Please do that call to action. Please do that call to action. So it is at its core a documentary about Juul, just how they started. The two guys, Adam and what's-his-face, who went to Stanford, and then they decided that, they wanted to try to make a safer cigarette. And it's the story, really, the main character is Juul. A lot of what goes on with Juul, but the main character is still Juul as a company, like as an entity. Anybody who watches this channel will definitely recognize at least half the people in this documentary. You're going to see Stanton Glantz being in classic Stanton Glantz form. You're going to see Greg Connolly. You're going to see Michelle Minton. You're going to see people that you recognize. That's all I did throughout this entire docuseries was like, hey, I know them. 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 You're going to see, if you're a regular viewer of this YouTube, you're going to see a lot of people that you recognize. And everybody that you like says stuff you like, and everybody that you dislike says stuff that you dislike. I think that everybody should watch this. I think that everybody should watch Big Vape. It's objectively a well-done documentary, and for being like outside of the vape space, it is really balanced. It's really balanced. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say it's really very balanced. The first episode is literally all about Juul's roots. Fascinating, honestly, fascinating. It's fascinating. I remember all of this, though. I remember all of Juul's roots. I remember Plume. I remember packs. They had the Plume, and there was a little like capsule package, of tobacco, and it was like a heat not burn thing. It didn't do very well. That became the packs. Really very interesting to like see the history of this company. They get painted a little bit as like the company that invented vaping. Just the doc kind of sells it that way as like, before Juul, there was nothing, and nobody was vaping. And you kind of go, well, it's demonstrably false. There was a huge, like, thriving vape scene at this time, but okay. They kind of paint it like Juul created vaping, and they didn't. Juul was late to the party with vaping, but they had a really slick design. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself now. So episode 1, episode 2 gets into a little bit more about the one bad campaign that Juul did. Everybody remembers the Vaporized campaign that ran for like 6 months and was the bad campaign. It goes in depth as to why this was a bad campaign, how the bad campaign came to be. They interview the guy who created the bad campaign, and he's talking about, they talk about in this movie that Juul's mission statement is to end combustible cigarette use. And then they're talking to the marketer guy who created this campaign, and he's like, I don't care about a mission statement. I was just, I was hired to market this. I wasn't hired to make sure they execute their mission statement. I was hired to market a product. And so he's like, I'm not culpable in this. I was just hired to market a product. It's not my fault that it looked like it was for, teenagers or anything like that. And he's sitting there having like this sad moment where he's like, it's a real shame because I created one of the biggest and most viral marketing campaigns in the history of the world, but I don't like taking credit for it because everybody hates me now. And I'm like, oh no, everybody hates you now? Everybody's mad at you now for doing like the dumbest, like the single dumbest marketing campaign in the history of the world of vaping. Everybody's mad at you for it, and now you can't take credit. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad for you. I'm so sad for you. In episode 2, though, hobby vaping doesn't get mentioned a lot. Throughout the whole series, it just doesn't get mentioned a lot. In episode 2, they mention it a few times, but only in like a condescending sort of, yeah, there was vaping going on, but it was dumb. Yeah, there was this other industry of vaping going on, but it was dumb. The products were dumb. The boxes were dumb. The atomizers were dumb. You had to install your own coils, and it was confusing and dumb. And they're kind of really poking fun at hobbyist vaping. And they show a big like montage of people, ripping the dumbest, biggest vapes that you possibly can. It was not just a bad campaign, Compassion and Cucumbers. It was tone deaf. That campaign, it's still hurting vaping today. That Juul campaign is still hurting vaping today. And so they show a bunch of guys hitting not even like, this is small compared to what they were showing in the video. They were in this doc, they were showing like dudes, we knew that was going to come back to bite us in the ass, but those dudes with like, 27 18650s and like a giant DeWalt box, and they're like, hitting these huge 40 millimeter atomizers off of it and exhaling weather systems. It shows like a montage of that. In the montage, one of the guys hitting a giant vape, yeah, he's wearing a GrimmGreen shirt. Woo! Big time. Made it. Yeah, he's wearing a Toot Life shirt. I saw it. I went, Toot Life shirt. I saw it. You can't hide it. It's on the screen for like literally 5 to 6 seconds, but it's undeniable. It is a Toot Life t-shirt, and I've decided that, there's been so much hype now about the Toot Life t-shirt being seen on the Big Vape documentary. I'm going to have to do another run of Toot Life t-shirts. Matt Cully even got his Toot Life t-shirt out and put it on Facebook and said, whoa, saw this in the Big Vape documentary, made me all nostalgic, had to get it out. The whole Big Vape documentary did nothing but make me nostalgic as well, Matt. I completely agree. Made me completely nostalgic. But there is a GrimmGreen shirt in episode 2. It's mostly about the bad campaign. Episode 3 gets more into youth vaping. So prepare for some rage sweat. It's just what's going to happen. Episode 3 kind of gets into youth vaping. It kind of gets into the Altria purchase. They had a tobacco investor before that fell through, and then now this is getting up to like the Altria purchase. And some of my favorite parts of this documentary are when they're interviewing Juul employees, because it's a really unique perspective on what we had only seen like from the outside. Vapors, we have our apprehensions, in our view of what went on during Juul. And we have our, we view it through our lens where we're like, oh, fuck Juul. And they came in and they ruined a bunch of shit. And they're just, blah, blah, blah. And we hate Juul. And, seeing it from the Juul employees' point of view, where, one of the main girls from Juul, she says things like, fuck Big Tobacco. We hated Big Tobacco. Big Tobacco was our enemy. We wanted to put Big Tobacco out of business. We were all ex-smokers, and we hated Big Tobacco. And so when this Altria thing comes up, there was like spoilers. There was like real conflict in Juul, where employees who were staunchly like, we're going to change the world, we're going to get everybody to vape, we're going to end cigarette smoking, like left the company because they couldn't work for Big Tobacco. They have this, it's the same thing we're kind of dealing with PMI right now. Like, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend, but if Big Tobacco is going to come in and make this vape device available for more people, then that is furthering our mission goal of getting people to quit smoking cigarettes, but we're having our enemy help us do it. It was a really interesting part of the documentary. Episode 4 is probably the hardest to watch. It just is. The whole episode is pretty hard to watch. Episode 3 plays a little bit fast and loose with some youth vaping numbers. Mitch Zeller. And I couldn't help but flip off Mitch Zeller. Like, the first time he appeared on screen, it's like, Mitch Zeller, FDA. I was like, fuck the FDA. Oh, wait, what? Sorry, Mitch. I didn't mean to. Sorry, Dr. Mitch. Mr. Mitch Zeller. Oh, no, you're not a doctor. That's right. You just play one on TV. Mitch Zeller's in it a lot. Mark Gunther is in it a bunch. Some good names, some bad names. Is this too many spoilers? It's not too many spoilers. Trust me, these are not spoilers. Trust me when I say these are not spoilers. So yeah, like I was saying, if episode 4 is the hardest to watch, episode 4 is just the hardest to watch. And I'm going to say that, just spoiler free, episode 4 is the hardest to watch. Meredith Berkman's face is all over episode 3 and episode 4. The antis are all over episode 3 and episode 4. It didn't get everything right, but it got a lot right. I didn't find it depressing at all. 2 years ago, I would have found it depressing. 2 years ago, I would have taken like literally everything that they were saying personally, you know? I would have felt personally attacked. But I don't know what it is about watching it in 2023. I enjoyed it. I did not find it depressing at all. I thought it was pretty well balanced. If I'm going to give a spoiler, I'll say that it's not just a hit piece. It's balanced. There's balance in here. I don't think it was like amazing, but it's objectively good, and I objectively like it, and I think everybody should watch it. I think everybody should watch it. For us in the vape space, there wasn't much new. Eve, 100%. If you're saying nothing new in any of it, to us who have been following this since the very beginning, yeah, there's probably not going to be a lot new to all of us in this vape space, but to the mom who is anti-Juul for some reason and she doesn't know why, this is for her. This is for people who watched the trailer and were like, yeah, fuck vaping. Let's watch this. This is for them. This is for other people. Of course, it's for vapors. It's for everybody, you know. But like she said, there's not a shit ton of like brand new information that we didn't already know in this. It's kind of just a little bit different of a perspective. It kind of made me shift my perspective a little bit. It kind of made me shift a little bit and change the way that I'm going to advocate a little bit. It made me feel very differently about Juul and their mission statement, and seeing how like apprehensive they were about letting anybody from tobacco get near their product. I mean, the amount of times you hear a Juul employee say, big tobacco is our enemy. We hate big tobacco. We want to take down big tobacco. Fuck big tobacco. You kind of go, yeah, shit, man. We were enemies, but we should have been teammates. You know, we were enemies, but we should have been fighting for the greater good together, but we didn't. And we can't now. we never can. We never can. And that's the bummer part. It is a really good doc. Like I said, they gave Juul just way too much credit. The hobbyist vape space, like I said, is kind of mentioned just in passing, in kind of a derogatory way. It's kind of like, you know, which I'm perfectly fine with. I'm actually excited that it was presented this way. I don't want this to be cool. That's not why I started doing it. I didn't start vaping because I went, that's really cool, and that's going to be a cool thing that I can tell people is cool. Like, it is cool, and I do like it, but I don't want everybody to think it's neat. I don't want everybody to think it's like the coolest shit ever. That's not what I want. I want adults to see vaping and go, I could use that to quit smoking. Whatever that looks like. A pod, a tank, a boro, that part doesn't matter to me. I want adults to look at vaping and go, I could use that to stop smoking cigarettes. Just period, you know? Just period. So I can't go into really any more without spoilers. I can't really go into any more without spoilers other than it's a roller coaster. You know, it's a roller coaster, especially if you're like a vape advocate. You go from truth butter rage sweat dripping down your face, and then suddenly it's not dripping down your face. And then suddenly it is dripping down your face. And then suddenly it's not dripping down your face. And then suddenly it is dripping down your face again. I just really want a lot of people to watch this. I really, really, really want everybody to watch this. Pro-vaping, anti-vaping, everybody should watch this docu-series. Everybody should. Everybody should. Yeah. Well, we're going to save that for next week, Eve. So listen, that's my piece. I should have taken more notes. I watched it once, all within the last 24 hours. And those are my takeaways. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but it is also kind of what I was expecting. Everybody you know is in it. Stanton Glantz is in it. Rip Trippers is in it. Rip Trippers got a big segment in it. Not a big segment, but there's like full like 10-second clip of a Rip Trippers video reviewing the Juul that I don't think that review is even up anymore. I'm giving this 2 thumbs up. I've heard so many mixed reviews on this. Like Evil was saying in the chat, it's depressing. And then I see other people on Twitter saying that they're mad about it. And I'm thinking, did we watch the same docuseries? Is there another Netflix docuseries called Big Vape that made everybody mad? Because am I the only person that wasn't upset? Like thoroughly to the bone upset with Big Vape? Maybe. I want your thoughts. I want your thoughts. Watch Big Vape. Oh, dude, Jeffrey Zamora. Juul has undeniably helped millions and millions of people quit smoking. Undeniable. That's just a fact. So we can be mad at Juul and we can hate Juul and we can have our anti-Juul bumper stickers, which I have. I don't sell them anymore. Maybe I should again. But the truth of the matter is that they undeniably helped millions of people quit smoking. Undeniably. You can say whatever bad things you want about Juul, but you can't say that they didn't help a shit ton of people quit smoking. So that's my piece. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to do a full video for it about basically everything that they got wrong, because there's a bunch. They got a lot of stuff wrong, but not as much as you would expect. And I'm not going to do any more spoilers. I'm not going to just watch it. Just watch it. No spoilers, Breeze Tones, but Colin Mendelssohn's not in it. Colin Mendelssohn's not in it. But a lot of other people that you know are. A lot of other people that you know are. Every Juul review is paid. Every Juul review is paid. Every single one of them. Matt and I both tracked down our initial emails that we got from Juul. Oh, where did mine go? Both Matt Cully and I tracked down our original emails that we got from Juul. And they were always all paid, and not just paid, but affiliates. So if I reviewed the Juul, which I never did, never reviewed the Juul, never did. For personal reasons, I never reviewed the Juul. But the people that didn't just get paid for a Juul review, they got an affiliate link so that if I went to someone's video, like Rip Tripper's video, and I clicked the Juul link in his description, he gets money. And if I sign up for like regular refills of Juul pods, he makes money off of that in perpetuity, like forever. So there was a lot of people in the industry, in our industry, in the hobby side of the industry, shilling for Juul, shilling some cash for Juul, shilling some hard cash for Juul. Okay, no more spoilers. No, I don't think that was very many spoilers. I tried to keep it spoiler free. Just watch it. I like it. It's objectively good. It's pretty well balanced. Just watch it. Just watch it. Just watch it. And I knew, like, we all knew when we saw Juul appearing, like, I remember being on Facebook and there was some vape group I was a member of on Facebook, and this Facebook group had devolved into just pictures of Juul. Within the span of about 2 weeks, this entire Facebook group was just Juul crazy. And they were making little stickers for their Juul, and they're like, oh, look, I made a little Juul stand. And I'm like, none of this is going to be good for us. None of this is going to be good for our side of the industry. None of this is going to be good for us. People became obsessed with Juuls. Like, you know that meme of Toy Story where Andy is holding Buzz Lightyear and dropping Woody into the trash? That's how vapors went to Juul. They saw the Juul and they took all of their hobbyist stuff and they're like, well, I don't need you anymore. Bye. What? RDAs? Nope. Many. Cash ruins everything? Tell me about it. Watch this Juul doc. Watch Big Vape. Watch Big Vape and tell me what your takeaways are. But yeah, money ruins everything is a big takeaway. Money ruling everything is a big takeaway from this. So that's it. That's Big Vape. No more spoilers. I don't think I did any spoilers. Trust me, I did not do any spoilers. If you consider what I said spoilers, then you haven't watched it yet. Because watch it. Okay, now I'm done. Everybody go watch this docuseries. And like I said, I'm going to do a full-on review of it later, as well as a nitpicky, like, here's everything that this documentary got wrong type of video. So everybody should watch it. Everybody should watch it. It's exactly what's happening with disposables. Yep, it's exactly what's happening with disposables. We've had this conversation way too many times in the Discord and on here and on streams. I've made my peace with disposables. What time is it? It's late. So I think the next thing... What? Are you joking with me right now? Okay, let's check in on the super chats. We're running long, so it's going to be a quick super chats. Hey, George boy. I don't know. I just saw your name, so I want to shout you out. Hey, George boy. Fishy says, I realized on my way to work I was matchy with my mod and topper. Yeah. Gunmetal Black Empire. Gunmetal / Black Empire. Pink Black Nitrous. Hell yeah. I was wearing black cargo pants, gray sweatshirt, and a pink t-shirt. You were the true definition of a walking like a matchy person. Matching your vape, even accidentally, to your outfit. Flossing. That's busting. You were matchy. Q427, how's it going? Hey, Nick, love the stream. Definitely a highlight of Thursday nights. I'm getting back into vaping and I'm enjoying your content as much as I used to. Hell yeah, Q. You're welcome back anytime. You got any questions? You let me know. You got any questions? Everybody here is literally the nicest people on earth. They will help you out. Welcome back. Get back into vaping. Let's build some mother trucking coils. Appreciate you, Q. Barbara Burgess, shout out to your dad and my godfather and Lon. Yep. Tell people you love that you love them. Do the call to action so others have an option to get off of cigarettes. Love you. 100%, Barbara. Just speaking truth right now. Speaking truth, Barbara. First drop. That's very gracious of you. You didn't even say nothing. You just gave me a nice 3, and I appreciate you. That might be your 3rd super chat. First drop, thank you. Like, that's very cool of you. Trapped Musing, one more. Last super chat. Did you watch about Dad's work making mice smoke? Also, that mice aren't such a bad model. That said, we are more closely related to bats. I didn't watch Making Mice Smoke. I didn't watch that. Making Mice Smoke? I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know specifically what you're talking about. And I don't know enough about bats, so I'm just going to have to agree with you that we are more closely related to bats. Trap Musing. Just going to have to agree with you. Now, my friends, well, I'm going to go kick on the air conditioning real quick. And it's time for... Okay, hang on. Let me turn on my AC a little bit. Oh, hey, Schmurgy. What you doing, buddy? You gonna go back under the desk? If I wander too far, he'll follow me, but if I come back, he'll just sit under the desk. Let's do some mother effing retro vaping. In fact, let's have a little bit more of the brown liquor. Yeah. The thing is, EDH, I'm going to do a little segment, I think, for a future vlog, or maybe its own standalone video about the death of the Great American Vape Shop. That's going to be a thing that I'm going to do. And I'm also I know I've talked about this in the past, and I've mostly talked about it more with my patrons, but I've wanted to do a documentary, like a vape documentary, about the hobbyist side of vaping between like 2009 and now. That's the doc that I want to do. I don't really care so much about Juul. Like I knew a lot of that stuff. I think what would really open people's eyes is the idea that there's been a vape subculture that has existed long before Juul and will remain long after Juul, and without which Juul would have just been fucking dead in the water. That's the documentary I want to see. And that's the documentary I really, really want to do. But documentaries take time and money and things. And I'm convinced that there's just no more like vape shops in the US anymore. They're just, they've had to adapt and pivot and start carrying, whatever, like glass and bongs and Delta 8 and other things and sodas and, whatever. They kind of just became head shops when there used to be just vape shops. And that bothers me, that there's no more vape shops. But yeah, I'd like to do that. I've got a list of people in my head that I would like to interview. I got a list of places I would need to travel to. It's expensive, and I've thought about this, and I've worked out the logistics of actually doing it, who I would want to talk to. I have a list of questions that I would ask them. That's the narrative I want to do, is that vaping existed before and after Juul and during Juul, and we're helping, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people quit smoking before Juul came in and ruined it for everybody. Anyway, hey, what are you? That looks like bourbon. Wow. That's a burner. That's a burner. It's a real burner right there. Let me tell you. Right. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to come down on vape shops and say, if you run a vape shop and you have glass there, that doesn't make it a real vape shop. I'm saying vape shops never used to have to do that. Vape shops never had to carry glass or Delta 8 or CBD or anything like that, or hookahs, or, they didn't have to. It was, you'd walk into a vape shop and it would just be mods and RDAs and vapes all around you and liquids all around you. No salt nick, no, all freebase. Talking about vape shops, like Nevada Vapor Supply in Carson, my local shop where I used to live in Carson City, was just a pure dedicated vape shop. Then that was it. Just vape shop, pure vapes. That I don't think that exists anymore. Not that, listen, I'm not trying to dig myself in a hole here. There's plenty of vape shops. There's plenty of places to go to a vape shop. I was just at a vape shop at Steel Valley Vapors that I consider a real, true vape shop. But I'm saying that once upon a time, vape shops didn't need to supplement their stock with things that weren't vape related. Does that make sense? Your shop always sold glass? Okay, Ern, well, you're ruining my whole platform here. I'm just saying. There was a time, maybe your vape shop has always sold glass. That's okay. There was a time when they didn't need to. There was a time when vape shops could just be a vape shop, and you could walk into a vape shop and it would just be stocked with liquid and hardware, and it was just a vape shop. And there was nothing. There was no rolling papers. There was no lighters. There was no CBD. There was no glass. There was no nothing. It was just a vape shop. And then over time, because of regulations and flavor bans and taxes and, the PMTAs, vape shops had to start carrying other things to supplement their income from selling vapes. It's just, it's just what happened. That's just what happened, SoCal had so many vape shops, it was ridiculous. But would you rather talk about vape shops or get to some hot retro vaping action courtesy of Megs? I think she's at work tonight, but this is what we picked out for the... Mine was just a vape shop. Yeah, just a vape shop, Eve. Yeah, Dash Vapes. I've been into so many just vape shops that I know that vape shops don't exist anymore. I know there are shops that sell vapes, but it can't... Exactly, Ern. It can't exist like that anymore because the market isn't like that anymore. Yeah. Exactly. You only sell disposables because you have to. 100%. I'm not. Don't feel personally attacked by this. I'm just explaining what happened in the market. That's you're precisely correct. You only sell disposables because you absolutely have to. I'm saying there was a time when you wouldn't have needed to. Yeah, and as soon as smoke shops started picking up vapes, it was like, oh, well, it's a vape and a smoke shop now. But what was lost, really, I think, was the customer service aspect of it. Because when you go into a head shop or a smoke shop and you're like, hey, do you have any vapes? They're like, yeah, here's one. And then that's it. But if you go into a vape shop, chances are the person behind the counter is going to be a little bit knowledgeable. Maybe will help you pick out a tank. You know, you're like, oh, I've been running this, but I kind of want something else. And you go, okay, well, let's walk you through this thing. Let's try this tank. You like this tank? What about this? Hold it. What do you think of this? Like, there's that customer experience going on there that helps the person make a decision that is going to potentially change their life. And you don't get that inside of vape shops or inside of head shops or anything like that. So that's just what I think is one of the biggest things that has been missing. Combustion free shop, sure. Combustion free shop, I'm down for it. You can sell whatever you want in a shop. Tobacconist, yeah. I used to go to the tobacconist all the time. Definitely. Okay. All right. Here. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you to Megs. Even though she's not here tonight, I feel bad doing this, but this was donated for the purpose of retro vaping. This is the Fuchai Squonk 213. Never had one of these. Excited to try one of these. It's the old... Everybody remembers the Sigeli, like the Fuchai 213, right? It had a very distinct look to it. I don't know. I thought it was kind of like an iconic... I don't know if I want to say iconic, but it was kind of iconic, like the size and styling of it. Let's see. Hang on. What do we got here? Fuchai Squonk 213. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Boosh. Look at this piece of relic. Squonk bottle on the front. Classic Fuchai styling. Garbage vape. You're telling me this is a garbage vape, Tribal Buddha? Here's the first thing I noticed is this door is so that you can take it off, right? I can take off this door to cover up the Squonk bottle, but it's difficult to fit back on, and these divots that they put in here do not help you take it off. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It's like, oh, we'll give them two grippy things. No, it's like at this weird angle, and you can't, there's no way to grip in these holes to pull that off. It makes no sense. It's like they took something that you could take off, and they were like, let's fuck this up. And they just put a big divots in there. You can do this all day. Here's the thing. It does open from the bottom. I haven't really gone through this. It does open from the bottom. Single 18650 right there. I'm not sure why they didn't just have the bottle come out the bottom like so many other Squonks did in the past. But that's okay. Boosh right there. Let's get a battery in here. Use my porno battery. Put the porno battery in the Fuchai. Fuchai. Look at that full color screen too. Classic. Yes, classic. Full color screen too. It doesn't really do it justice. There you can see the color green. Oh, Let's take a look at this deck. Oh, look at this. We got a velocity style deck. Velocity style deck. Oh, it appears we're missing some screws. That's okay. I think there's extra screws. It's not even a velocity style deck at this point. That's just a velocity deck. Like, that's straight up just a velocity deck. They just took the velocity deck. Okay, I'm going to try to get these other screws out of here. Should we use their coils? Should we use the included coils? I kind of feel like we should. It's not going to even span the distance. We'd have to spread those legs out. That's what she said. We're going to have to spread those legs out, you know? All right. I'm going to build this. We're going to get this built. I'm going to vape a friggin' Sigelli Fuchai Squonk 213. Oh, and they're flathead? Why? Why flathead? Man, that's a weird choice, Fuchai. Just flathead screws in here. Okay, it's okay. We're going to open all this up anyway. We're going to open this pit right up. What the fuck is going on? Oh, okay. One side is... Why can't I unscrew this? One side is flat. One side is grub. Hey. All right. Maybe the replacement screws are flathead screws and the originals are grub screws, but I can't find... Oh, there's an original screw. All right, never mind, I lost it. Oh, is this it? Yeah, one side's a... Okay, so I'm going to have... That's fine. That's fine. Except this is a grub screw. Oh my good fucking God, this is complicated. Just, I can't even get the screws in, man. Why is this screw not fitting? What? What the hell? What the hell? Okay. So all the screws but one are grub screws, and then the other one's a flathead screw. Cool, man. Let's not put their coils in there unless... Oh, yeah, these are some pretty cruddy coils. But that's okay. I think we can get them in there. I think we can get them in there. And without much difficulty. Without much difficulty. Ryer no screws in one side? What? I just put screws in both sides. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm going to try to get this in here. Disposables are good for helping people quit smoking cigarettes, but they're not good if you don't, I don't know, make money from disposables. Now, I don't want to use their coils. These are going to be more trouble than they're worth, I think. Big 3mm coils. Yeah, this does not... Okay. Do you ever like feel like every tool you grab is the wrong tool? Is this the flathead screw? I can't see. Nope. All right. Hell, I'll take it. Sold. That looks pretty good. Yeah. What up, round wire? Included round wire build. We got this. Oh, hey, look at that. I just set it down. Is this a... Why is there a rubber sleeve on the 18650? Is this a 2700? That's not possible. It's a 21700. Sageli Fuchai is a 21700. How new is this device? That's tripping me out right now. How new is this? That's not right. That shouldn't be a 21700. Dickie Mo. Clip those leads. But don't let them go flying. I know I used to say let them go flying all over the place, but I'm anti that now. Because of Dickie Mo's toes. Okay, then... Yes. Okay. Velocity style decks. Yeah. They are really super easy to install. I don't know why we moved past them. I'm glad I decided to use the included coils. That would be a real test of the Fuchai. Yeehaw, baby! Whoops. Dickie Mo rule. I broke my own rules. Breaking my own rules here. Look, no matter where you slice it, that's a coil. And you can see it in there. That's 2 coils, baby. One of the screws is a flathead screw, but I don't think that's going to affect the vape very much. I don't think it's going to actually affect the vape at all, but... Ooh, we still got mail? All right, we got mail, a liquid tasting, a contest. We got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. Those look great. They're a little janky. Yep, I'll glow them. I'll get them all fixed up, you know. They're just a little janky. You can't blame me. Actually, I'm the only person to blame, so yeah. Molto bene. Let's see what we got going here. Check atomizer. That's a good sign. Check atomizer. All right. We're off to a strong start here. Check atomizer. I don't know what could be causing that. Nope. Shit. We might not be able to vape this. Let me try to glow it on something else. Why does it do that? Whoa, that's weird. This might be just a broken vape. I might have just got sent a broken vape. It's got a very protruding 510 pin. It could just be the limitations of the Fuchai, but that doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Let's try it on this. Oops, my fummy's acting funny. Oh, it's reading it. We might not be able to vape this on a Fuchai, but we're going to vape this friggin' RDA, that's for sure. It's reading a 0.3. It's not like it's reading like something crazy low. And then we glow them. And it's round wire, so it should be really easy. Yep. Glowing. Perfect. It's just telling me check atomizer, check atomizer, check atomizer, check atomizer, check atomizer, check atomizer, check atomizer. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's reading perfect. I wonder why it wouldn't glow it. That's interesting. No, okay, now it says check atomizer. Okay, now it's reading it. The resistance is all over the place. Hang on, let me double tighten these down, but holy shit. Okay, the resistance is jumping all over the place. It jumped from a 0.3 to a 0.5 to a 0.4 to a 0.3 to a 0.5 to a 0.6 to a 0.4 to a 0.3, 0.34, 30 watts. All right, I guess this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. In fact, what's great is, this is for, I don't know who needs to see this. The battery level. This is the big bar right here, the battery level. When I press the button, watch the battery level drop. That's showing you real time your battery sag. So when this battery gets down to a certain wattage, it's not going to be able to give me the wattage that I need because it's showing me the battery sag in real time. That's kind of bananas. It's going to work. We figured it out. It really, it could be. It really hates that one flathead screw. Paper doll. One flathead screw is really, really sticking in its craw. Okay. Let's see if we can not waste cotton. Might be a little bit of cotton wasting going on, but look, I can't help that. Squonking on a velocity deck doesn't seem awesome to me. Squonking on a velocity style deck does not seem awesome to me. Am I wrong here, dude? Am I way off base? Am I wrong here, dude? Hi, Schmurvy. I can hear you. Okay. We're halfway there. We're basically done. Round wire, yo. Round wire. And lots of cotton. I mean, this could have been a scene from the big Vape docuseries. There's a couple shots in there of like someone installing some fused Claptons, installing and glowing some fused Claptons while the voiceover's like, the vape technology at the time was like a fucking caveman using it. Only idiots use this kind of vape stuff. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. That's excessive. They didn't say that. Flawless. This is without flaw at the moment, I believe. Without flaw. Of course I'm joking. Okay. Do the old wick tucking. It's not my best work, but I think it'll vape. Yeah. Hey. Not bad. I never thought in my life that I would be tucking so much cotton down. Like just in my life, in my day-to-day life, I never pictured myself working so much with like trimming wires and trimming cotton and like tucking and spinning wires. And it's just a weird thing. It's a weird skill to have. It's like, oh yeah, I can tuck that cotton real quick. I can tuck that cotton in that RDA real quick. It's a skill. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure why I have it, but it's here. Okay, now let's. That's the best blast beats I can do. Oh, here we go. Let's go for this. Yeah. Gracias. Some gracias. Yeah, see, when you drip or squonk on a 2-post, all it does is go right down the center. Bleh. Bleh. Just pour a shit ton of juice in there. Watch it wick. Bleh. Okay, that's 3 big bleh. Ow! Oh my God! Ow! I just stabbed myself. Damn you, Scuba Steve! Yeah, I checked. You mean the 510 like on the bottom of the atomizer? I will check that. That's an excellent point, Mr. Apathy. It's nothing threaded. I can't adjust it. Oh yeah, super tight, hella tight. Good call though. Good call out. That's a really good call out actually. Jumping atomizer, check that 510 pin. Jumping resistance, check that 510 pin. I'm nervous now if I put this back on here, it's not going to go because it threads down all the way and then it goes like one more turn. Yeah, it'll give me a check atomizer unless I back it off. Shit, I shouldn't have taken it off. Oh, there it is. There it is. Man, this thing's touchy. Touchy about that resistance. Now let's use this really smart grippy guy. Boop. Fill up this squonk bottle because I'm squonking with this. I'm not squonking with it. All right. Aha. That's the trick. Boom. Boom. Fu Chai. Hell yeah. Oh, that's air flow. Oh, I see. All right. Let's I'm going to see how this squonks. Yeah. Just squonks right up through the middle, and the cotton and the coils form like this little bowl, and you squonk it up through the middle, and it kind of just like gets all over your coils. Okay, maybe squonking with a 2-post is actually solid. I was unsure. All right, luscious banana butterscotch custard Sagelli Fu Chai 213 squonker. Does anybody have any background information on this? I don't know how old this is. It's a 21700, which leads me to believe that it's like 2019, 2018. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. If it's a 0.38, I'm probably going to run this at like 60 watts. Let's get a little squonky. The problem is my cotton. My cotton is getting really in the way of the airflow, and I can see it. Okay. Oh, I feel so much better about that. Yeah, much better. Holy cow, much better. Cotton goes a long way. This thing is really hit and miss. It fires like every other time. I'm holding the button down and it's just not doing anything. I think this device is just jacked up broken. Watch what happens, okay? I'm going to see this. I'm going to press the button. It's going to fire for like a second and then stop firing completely. Do you see that? That's all the toot I can get. And then the resistance goes to 0 and the volts go to 0. I'm still holding down the button. Let go. Resets. Press it. Fires for a second. Resistance goes to 0. What is even happening? Press it for a second. Fires. Resistance goes to 0. Voltage go to 0. Is it the battery? Do you think it's showing me my battery sag right now and it won't let me fire 65 watts on this battery? I betcha. See? It's a normal fucking thing. All right. Let's try a better 21700. I can't imagine why. Yeah, it does the same thing. Look at this bar. Look at that bar right there. It's like, this is how weak ass your battery is. It is actively showing me the battery drop, the voltage drop, and pulling away wattage from me. Oh, Sifu Mustache is your sticker. Oh, no, now you can see it better, though. You can see it better now. All right, I'll fix it, but it's going to cut off the bottom of your chin. Or it may never stick again. Okay. Now you can't even see Sifu's mustache. You can just see Sifu's hair. Listen, the best thing about this retro vape right now is the liquid. Delicious. Banana butterscotch. Fucking amazing. Airflow. Sharp. Turbulent. Harsh. Just a big open slot. no sorts of like chamfering or anything on there. It's just hard edges. It's sharp. It's turbulent. Doesn't feel nice at all. The flavor's pretty good. The flavor's the only thing this has going for it right now. The flavor's the only thing this has going for it right now. That airflow is terribad. Uber bad. Uber bad. Very, really very bad airflow. But it is doing that thing. It won't let me take a really long drag. It cuts it off. Damn. I haven't experienced that in a while where it just straight up cuts your wattage off completely. Well, the hand feel on this is beautiful. The 213 always had a good hand feel. Always had a good hand feel. Never not had a good hand feel. So it has a good hand feel, but the chip is super spotty. I can't believe that's what it's doing to the battery. That's crazy. Do you see? I'm going to show you again. Oh, it's like your battery sucks, bro. Die. Die, battery, die. I can't say there's much redeeming things about this. I can't say. You're right. Tribal Buddha, you were right. You were 100% correct. The flavor, shout out to Luscious. Luscious is the really good part of this retro vape. Tribal Buddha, you were correct. I was wrong. Now I have to clean this out and send it back to Meg's in Canada. Daniel DJ LSB Vapes did a review of the 213 chip and it was horrible. Yeah, I remember the 213 chip being all sorts of spotty. I didn't have any real big issues with it though. Like when I was using it regularly, I didn't have issues with the 216. Maybe I wasn't exactly pushing it, but this isn't exactly pushing it either. This is a 0.35 at 60 watts. That's not an unreasonable request from a battery. Oh, I've heard Tribal Buddha be wrong. I've heard Tribal Buddha be wrong before. I've definitely heard him be wrong. He does, after all, like KMFDM, and he's wrong about that. So I'm just kidding. Everybody should like KMFDM. Okay, guys. 6:30. Feeling good. Feeling energized. Feeling refreshed. We got a really cruddy retro vape. So I'm sorry, Megs, but I think this was intended to be a pretty cruddy retro vape. Hey, yo, Lando. I see you there. I see you, Lando. 0.3, 60 watts. This is a good rewrapped Omle battery. So it should be giving me no problems, but the chip is bad. The RDA is bad. The door panels are bad. The juice is good. The juice is really good. And that's it. All right. Well, thanks, Retro Vape. Thank you, Megs, for that Retro Vape. That was fun. I never got to vape a Fuchai squonker before. Probably for good reason I didn't vape a Fuchai squonker. So what I'm going to do now is we'll get to the super chats. I only have listen, I didn't mean to listen to the fans of KMFDM. Listen, this is my first YouTuber apology video. I said some things about KMFDM that I didn't mean, And I didn't intend for anybody who listens to KMFDM to be uncomfortable by the things that I said about KMFDM. So I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me, YouTube. And this doesn't reflect who I am as a person or my intentions with this channel. So to the KMFDM fans, I'm sorry, and keep listening to KMFDM till stop. Don't stop. Just keep always. And go KMFDM. Now, oof, I almost didn't make it back in time. It's just 2 packages, but it's 2 large packages. They're 2 very large packages. Lavender vanilla garbage bag. Beautiful. Let's get that set up on the chair. We'll open the smaller of the 2 packages first. Who did this come from? Look at that. Ooh. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol going after my packages. It's funny. Maybe I don't want to criminalize anybody. I was at my mailbox the other day, and we saw this that had U.S. Customs and Border Patrol all over it. And I was like, oh, well, there's that. And, I don't, the girl that works there, Linda, she said something, and I was like, well, Linda, just so you know, not everything we do here is on the up and up, but that's okay. That's fine. Technically, I'm not supposed to even be getting things in the mail that are vaping, but, here we are. I go week after week after week after week and just get vape stuff. Another empty I know. Insincere apology from an influencer. Look, at least I've never had to do a real influencer apology video. Like, I've never gotten that far off track. What is happening here? Oh my. Hey now. Thunderhead Creations, old THC. We got a Tauren Boro. A Tauren Boro. Leak-proof design, honeycomb airflow, adjustable airflow, 2 sides refill design, a beauty ring, a 510 connection, 3.5 mil capacity, postless build deck, PCTG food grade tank, Boro mod compatible. All right. There's a mech Boro in here too. And there is a regulated Boro in here too. Damn, Thunderhead. Creations. That's just cotton. Not exciting yet. Just cotton. But we're getting to exciting stuff. Hey now. There it is. Boro tank. 100% leak proof. 100% leak proof. We got another Boro tank. We got a 3rd Boro tank. There is a 4th golden Boro tank. That one looks slightly different. No, it doesn't. Then there is another Boro tank. And and the mech Boro. Okay, so I didn't get the regulated Boro, but I did get a mech Boro with a mess of THC Boro tanks. Yo. Hope someone's after some Boro tanks in the Patreon, because I got them in spades here. Why not just open this up a little bit? Let's see how the hand feel is. Why not? Serenity now. There it is. Ugh. Ooh. It's a chorky fellow. Look at how squatty that is. Buttons on the bottom. That does not come off. That has to come off. Oh, I see. Okay. Put it on backwards. Battery cap on top. That's a little e-leafy. Does that come out? It just spins? Okay. That's fine. Okay. It also comes, okay, this is like viciously packed in here. Oh, okay. It comes with a 510 connection. That's kind of sick with it. So you can take this off. We can take this in. We can put this in here. And it's like a 510 connection, exactly like, I mean, not exactly like, but similarly to the nitrous. That's pretty fascinating. I like it when Boros and things come with lots of bells and whistles. That's cool. All right, Torin Mech Boro. That's kind of sick. It is thick. Cheeky Brute, this is a thick boy. That is a chorklicious machine right here. All right, Boro Mech. That's sick. I'm going to have to set that up like later tonight. And then I believe these are all the same. Yeah, Boro tank, Boro tank, Boro tank, Boro tank, Boro tank. Got a whole mess of Boro tanks. 100% leak proof, man. It's a pretty bold statement to make right there. 100% leak proof. 100% leak proof. I'm gonna need to keep this propaganda. I know it. We'll keep you there. Let's hydrate real quick. We don't have anybody to hydrate with. It's Ern's favorite person, Adam.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, chug muscles. Cheers. Cheers to you, chug muscles. All right. We got the next one. It's a thick boy. It's a thick one. Now this, I can't see the name of the company on the outside. We'll see. We'll see. I have a feeling this is something to review. Just gonna say it out loud. Oh, have this. I just got this. I just started reviewing this. All right. Well, the good news is I've just started reviewing these. It's an Armor, another Armor, and an Armor Pro, or an Armor and an Armor S, rather. Oh, they do it in orange? I want orange. I didn't know they did it in orange. Oh, they do it in pink. The pink looks sick. The stainless looks sick. Honestly, all of these look a lot sicker than the yellow. And I normally really like yellow. But this is so DeWalty, it's not even funny. Oh, QR code, that's okay. It's so DeWalty, it's not even funny. Vape's pretty good, though. Well, the good news for anybody who's in my $10 or $20 tier on the Patreon, every Wednesday on Instagram, you get access to a secret special Instagram account. We stream every Monday. We stream every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we give away boosh boxes. Hi. Look how many Torin Boro tanks are going to get given away, and both of these. I already have an Armor and an Armor S to review. I don't need a second Armor. I'm going to need a large flat rate box to ship this, but, I'll have a link in the description. Join up if you want to. If you want to, I'm not twisting your arm or anything. I'm not. I promise I'm not. Okay. All right, mail. That's it. That's what I got for mail. But we got that Torin thick boy. Man, I wish I had time. I would just set this up right now. I don't have time though. Let's think about winding down a little bit, you guys. Let's consider winding down a little bit. Let me have a little snort here and we'll move forward. Remember to chew. Everybody voted in the chat. Thank you. We are running long, but as Ern pointed out, it was kind of a trick question because running long is now the new running normal. So the correct answer was running normal, which means we're running long. If I say we're running long, that means we're going to be here till midnight. But if we're running normal, that means we're running long. And if we're running short, that means we're running normal. You know? If I don't do a vlog, that means we're running short. That means we're running short. Let me jump in on some super chats before we taste the liquids. Oh yeah, but that's not like these QR codes are not. I'm not worried about those QR codes. Those are out of focus, unscannable, inadvertent QR codes. But thank you. That's good looking out, Slater. Good looking out for the QR codes. Traffic cone. Someone said traffic cone, microwave oven, traffic cone yellow. That is kind of traffic cone yellow. I like the orange and stainless one, and the pink and blue one looks sick. I guess the gunmetal and yellow is fine. It's just, you know, you can't escape this like yellow orange color in this plastic. It just looks like a DeWalt tool. A 3:44 a.m. haze. That's long. That's late. That's late. Yo, Grimm, first stream of yours for me. Drink some water. You got me off the darts and I've never felt better. Hell yeah, drink some water. I will. In fact, I think right now is an important time to remember that I did not get you off the darts. You, my friend, got yourself off the darts. You had to make the decision. You had to do the research. You had to learn all about it. You had to spend your money to buy the products. You got yourself off of the darts. I'm just your cheerleader. I'll just be your cheerleader and give you recommendations. That's it. You did the hard work, bro. You did the hard work. Don't sell yourself short. Quitting smoking is difficult. It's difficult. It takes many, many, many quit attempts generally. And if you did it, that's a win. And that's all you. That's all you. Don't even trip. All you. All right, super chatters. Let's see. Last super chat. That's right. Maiku, do you know of any LGBTQ plus owned vape juice manufacturers? I don't. Off the top of my head, do I? I don't think I do. That's never been, I mean, if that's a thing, then that's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But I've never like, I don't know. I've never, that thought has never once crossed my mind when I'm tasting a really, really tasty liquid. I've never gone, I wonder if this is, you know, I can't tell you off the top of my head. Cannot. Don't know any. I mean, I'm sure they exist. Of course they do. Of course. I couldn't tell you, though, off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I wish I was more help, but I'm not, Maiku. Thank you for being here, though. Appreciate you. Len Loy says, World Health Organization rules the underworld. Yeah, World Health Organization, man. It's driving me nuts. Just driving me nuts. There was some other recent news that doesn't really need its own segment or anything, and that is Cliff Douglas, famous tobacco controller Cliff Douglas. Let's see. He was, American Cancer Society for many, many years, University of Michigan Tobacco Action Network. He is now leading up the Foundation for a Smoke-Free World, which is a kind of a big deal. That's a big deal to see Cliff Douglas go to transition into Foundation for a Smoke-Free World. But I think only good things are going to come of this. Next week, I think we're going to talk a little bit about the World Health Organization. So there might be some rage sweat, but listen, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, Len Loy. Kennedy! Y'all can see my actual face now on my profile pic. If anyone was wondering, I am female. If I am female or male, should I have just left that out? Say damn it all day. Love you all. No, that's fine. No. No. And it's one of those things like, I just never assume on the internet. On the internet, I've never assumed if someone's male or female. I've just always called everybody dude. And I remember once upon a time, way back in the day, going through comments, it was my first experience with like, I was replying to people like everybody was a guy. I was looking at through my, my male privilege, I guess. And I was just assuming that everybody I was talking to was a guy. And so it came to a point where I'm like, leaving comments back saying, yeah, dude, yeah, man, yeah, bro, thanks, dude, yeah, bro, thanks, dude, thanks, man, thanks, bro, yeah, dude, yeah, bro, thanks, man, thanks, dude. And then eventually people were chiming in. It's like, oh, I'm a girl. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And someone else would be like, actually, I'm a girl. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then it like clicked in my head where I was like, okay, I can't just get on the internet and assume everybody's a guy. I just can't. So when I get on the internet now, I assume everybody is nothing. I assume everybody's just a they. I don't want to assume anything because you can't tell from just a name and like a picture that's not of you. Does that make sense? I mean, sometimes you can kind of tell a little bit like, Becca, I know you're a girl. Sometimes you can tell by the way that people type or the way that people, speak or the things that they say, kind of like get a little gleam of like, I kind of get, kind of picking up what you're putting down. But that, I had the harsh realization like, oh, I can't just call everybody dude on the internet. Damn. And I learned that lesson really very early on. Very early on. Let's see, QHB, guess who came home from the hospital today? So I'm really happy about the fight. I'm really happy, but the fight goes on, not without food. Someone say Taco Bell? Someone did say Taco Bell. I'm eating Taco Bell tonight. Thursday. Thursday is Taco Bell Day, and I'm so excited about it, QHB. It's just a thing. I'm happy that you're happy, and I want you to be happy with Taco Bell in your belly. Now, Tribal Buddha says, now do that juice a solid and vape it on a real RDA. I don't have any ready to go. But like that's why it's in here, because I'm going to vape it. It's just not quite banana custard season yet. We're going to get there. Like I'm actually going to not vape a bottle of Luscious. Tribal Buddha, what kind of jabroni do you take me for? There's no way I would never not vape a bottle of Luscious. Get out of here. That's banana cakes. No, that's, it's banana butterscotch custards. The Great Seamus, I sent you an album to shed time and vibe out to, like Vaconis on disc. It's not like Vaconis, but your whole discovery of the Vaconis experience. Oh, okay. I'm down. I'm hip. Vaconis like blew me away. I heard Null and Void, the single they released, Null and Void, when I was in Texas at the Yo-Yo meet, and I had a shit time of Delta 8, like too much Delta 8, like I was vaping a Delta 8 like it was a Juul. And so I was sitting in my hotel room and I put on Vaconis on Spotify on my headphones, and I was just like, close my eyes and just listened to it. It was like a spiritual experience, Seamus. Spiritual experience. Plus their new single, Houndstooth, it's like, oh, it's so good. Tribal Buddha. The Torin Boro has a separate chip in He box to make it a regulated Boro device. Oh, does it really? Sick. That's a cool idea. That's a really fucking smart idea. Regulated? Regularly? Really? All right. Well, see, this is all in here in like the most severe way possible. So I can't actually get anything out of it, but I'm assuming that you're correct. And so I'm just going to have to take your word for it, Tribal Buddha. That's genius, though. Thank you for that information, Tribal Buddha, my guy in the chair. He never lets me down. Ern says, I had a customer ask me if I knew who GrimmGreen was today. Had a nice little convo about how he loves your reviews because how long you use the mods for. Oh, shout out to him and his wife. Hell yeah. Mystery guy at Ern's Vape Shop. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you for watching. And yes, that matters to me. I have to use the product for a while. I can't do unboxing reviews. I know that some people can. I know that lots of people can. I refuse. I've always refused. That's why in like 2015, 2016, when vaping was like really blowing up, like going off like I've never seen anything go off before. People would always give me a hard time because back then the technology was moving so fast and so many things were getting released that an RDA would come out, and in 2 weeks, nobody remembered that RDA anymore because they were on to the next one. And then 2 weeks after that, the next one. And then 2 weeks after that, the next one. So if I got something and I waited like 3 weeks to review it, like I used it for 3 weeks and then did a review, people would give me a hard time. People would be like, oh, a bit late on this one, Nick. I'm like, this product isn't even a fucking month old, bro. Are you kidding me right now? People really like unboxing reviews. Do you want someone to use it first before I give like my review, before I suggest that you spend money on something that I didn't bother to use? That's crazy to me. And I would always get a hard time about being late. Oh, late on this one, Nick, late on this one. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's just the way I do. I like to use things, you know? It's just a thing I do. That's awesome, Ern. Fishy. Tomorrow is officially 6 years off of combustible tobacco. Fishy. 6 years. Damn hell ass good. Here, I'll drink to that, Fishy. Or rather, I will chew. I will chew to that. That's good. I got a little bit of like weird sweetness in that little sip there. Oh, it's making me hot. Trap Musing, you didn't say anything. You didn't have to, but there's a fist bump for you, and I very appreciate it. 00 Mr. Zero, you give me a fox that's writing me a note that I can't quite tell what it is. So I'm sorry, but thank you, Mr. Zero. It looks like a fox who's writing something one. Hey, appreciate it. 00 Mr. Zero. You're welcome here anytime. And then Sewer Rug. We got one last one from Sewer Rug before we get into the very random liquid tasting. Sewer Rug says, yo yoy, had to start the first indoor fire of the season to set the mood. Okay. Next time I light an indoor fire, I'll start it in the wood burning stove. Yeah, that's a good place to... Did you just go with the traditional, just light a trash can on fire in your living room? Yeah, I've made that mistake. I've stood around the burning trash can in my living room and I went, wait a minute, damn it. This was supposed to go in there. Ah, fuck. Now you have to stand around a burning trash can in the living room. Sewer Rug, I expected a little bit more safety mindedness from Sewer Rug, but look, go fast, break shit. That's Sewer Rug's motto. Just go fast, break shit. All right, you guys, we're going to think about winding this here vlog on down, and what we're going to do, if I could find the bumper, that's right. You know what time it is. I think know what time it is. Happy birthday to Sully. Wait, is it Sully's birthday, Seamus? Get out of here. Oh, tomorrow's Sully's 11th birthday. Sully. Hell yeah. Well, that's worthy of singing a happy birthday just to Sully. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sully. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Sully, skip around the room. Happy birthday, Sully. Love that. Happy birthday to your boy, Seamus. Happy freaking birthday. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm assuming everybody is wearing a t-shirt right now of some sort. What we're going to do is we're going to take those shirts off, because it's shirts off in the pit. 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 Get those shirts off. Everybody spit in the pit. Everybody spit in the pit. No, don't do that. That's gross. All right, let's start the very random liquid tasting poll. I'm just going to put this in the chat. I'm not quite there yet. Here, let's do this. That's too loud. How's that volume? A little too loud? Is that better? Is that better or worse? And then and then okay, so what we've got coming up for this very random liquid tasting. Come on, luscious lemon tart, get out of here. Then that's going up against Ink Lord's Snow Nana. Snow Nana. And the last juice from Switzerland. This is Mystic's Kemenade? 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 Kemenade. Ink Lords, Luscious, Mystic, please vote right now. The poll's in the chat. If you don't vote today, then you don't get to vote. Funky! It's a celebration. It's just a celebration. Here's the problem. I didn't wick anything up for this very random liquid tasting, did I? I did not. Okay, good. Great. I'm glad. I'm glad this happened. I'm excited about it. It's good. Fine. Everything's okay. Let's just wick something up real quick. You know? Pick like a single coil guy. Shit. Shite, man. Shite. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, let me quickly just throw one wick right in here. This is going to be the goofiest setup in the history of goofy-ass setups. Oh, it's a dual coil, damn it. Why did I do this? It's okay. Listen, we can do this quick. This is just practicing for going on the green room and doing the build-off, the wick challenge. Well, if we're going to do a dual coil, I might as well... Oh, there's some severe hotspots in that. How's it going? How's the poll doing? Oh, not surprised at all to see Luscious in #1 right now. I just had a feeling when I put this liquid tasting together today, I thought, I'm going to be tasting the Luscious. I'm definitely going to be tasting that Luscious. Which is fine. That was all part of the plan. You don't even know. I'm playing 5D chess here. I'm 8 steps ahead of all of you. I can disappear, blend in. And if I was prepared, I would have... you know, it's so dumb because I think I say this literally every week, but like the last half hour before the stream, I'm sitting here at my desk, looking at the chat, chiming in, making sure that everything's ready to go. Everything. I go through the checklist. I go through my mental checklist. I'm like this and this and that and got it, mail and news and this, and I'm going to get the thing and I'm going to do the thing and I got the video and I got 2 videos and I got the thing and I got the this and I got that. Nope, you didn't, Nick. You didn't have shit set up for a random liquid tasting, dummy. And yeah, I call myself dummy. It's probably, you know. God, the nitrous RDA is so great, so easy to wick. Holy cow, that's easy to wick. So, we're going to run the nitrous on the leaning tree, and I think we're going to put luscious on the inside, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Mystic is creeping up there. Mystic's creeping up there. Hang on, let me give this a few more minutes. I'm going to grab a salt nick or a nicotine shots for these bottles. Can I get freebase Nick shots? Is that a thing? Is freebase Nick shots a thing? 37 to 43%, like... That Mystic is creeping up. I want to make sure that the Mystic has a fighting chance. That's the highest I've ever seen that liquid rated when we've done this liquid tasting. I don't think it's going to catch up. I don't think it's quite going to catch up. Let's see. Maybe a few more votes can put it over the top. I just want to make sure that everybody gets their vote in, you know? To make sure that everybody gets their vote in. Let's have a little bit more bourbon, shall we? Just immediately, bourbon immediately just makes me feel like I'm drunk, even though I'm not. There's something there. Okay, I'm just going to end it. We'll let Luscious Lemon Tart take it away, Luscious Lemon Tart. All right, let me get some nicotine in here, and I guess, is this a time, should I put is there a nicotine warning? Yeah. Now that we're actually doing something with it. This is also the best tool on earth, by the way, for short fills. I hope everybody in the UK has one of these. One. Two. Wow, why are these? Whose are these? ELIFC? Who makes those? ELIFC. $50.50. I wish it said if it uses salt nicotine or freebase. I'm assuming it's salt. Everybody uses salt nicotine these days. Oof. Does it say lemon tart? No, it says lemon tart. It says lemon tart. Shake it. Oh yeah, you have to shake it and look at the camera. At least that's what Fresh03 says, so I'm not going to argue with him. Can you hear it? That technique's not OSHA approved. Are you sure? Hello, lemon tart. Hello, luscious. You know. Hot damn. Okay, I see what's going on here. It tastes on the back of my knuckle. I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself. Let me taste it first. I get lemon for sure. It's crispy lemon. It's almost like I feel like I taste lemon, powdered sugar, some sort of cookie. I don't know if I necessarily taste like a pie crust or like a tart crust, but it's definitely like a lemon cookie. It reminds me of those, hang on. It reminds me of those, those lime cookies that are like little, just rounded cookies, and then they're lime, and then there's a shit ton of like powdered sugar on top of them. So if you put it in your mouth and you like accidentally inhale, it'll just be like, you'll die. You won't die, but it's like Dune in your mouth. That's the vibe that I get from this. It's like it's got a zing. There's a zing, sick boy. There's a zing. It's got a zing. It's got a zing to it. All right, let's see what we can do here at 42 watts. Nah, that's pathetic. Come on. This is a 0.11. I'm going to run this at 42 watts. Get out of here. We need at least 70 watts. Okay. Okay. I'm going to sit with this just for a second. I'm going to vape it. I'm going to mute my microphone like this. And then I'm going to come back, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Yep. Lime cooler cookie, World of Peas. Lime cooler cookie. I'm getting some strong lemon cooler cookie vibes from this. But I'll be right back. Yeah. It's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I was picturing. It's exactly what I wanted. Let's see. How do I say this? It gives me strong... Sifu Mustache, you still here? Gives me strong Lemon's Hope vibes. Gives me some pretty strong Lemon's Hope vibes. It's like the lime cooler cookie, but a lemon cooler cookie. It's lemon. It's not cooling. There's no coolata or anything in it, but because of the lemon, I kind of like taste that cool powdered sugar on top. You can kind of taste it. Not throaty, literally in any capacity. It's really nice and smooth, really nice and sweet. Lemon. You know, I love lemon. No, not throaty. Maybe a little throat. There's a little throat going on, but it's good. I really get, like, I feel like this liquid should be crunchy. I want to chew this liquid. It tastes like the lemon cookie, like a lemon powdered sugar cookie. I know it's lemon tart, and it does taste like a lemon tart, but it's very much more like a lemon cookie to me. Creaminess is questionable. It doesn't, when I picture it in my head, I don't picture anything creamy. I picture it in my head. Yeah, I can't picture it as anything other than that cookie. To me, I just picture a cookie in my head that's a lemon cookie with powdered sugar on it. Not like a cookie with lemon filling, not like a tart with lemon filling. It tastes like a lemon cookie, but there's another sweet like component to it. It's I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm having a hard time explaining it. It's like a cookie. It's like a lemon cookie. Like picture a lemon cookie. This is that lemon cookie. I don't picture any gel or goo or filling or anything like that. It's just crunchy lemon cookie. I want to chew this liquid. Yeah, picture. Yep. Seamus. Holy shit. Yep. Oh, you're covered up by the nicotine warning. Nope, that's the vlog. Hey, powdered sugar lemon square. Yes. Very yes. Very, very yes. Powdered sugar, lemon square, sugar. It's a cookie, but it's a cookie. It is a cookie. Citrusy, sweet, delightful cookie. Forsaken, you made it. You're just at the very end here. Sometimes I can get a hold of them. Luscious. Part of me is mad at Luscious because everything I've tasted from them has been a banger. The strawberry swirl is probably my most banger of all bangers that I bang. It's awesome and hot and I bang it. Luscious, the lemon tart, good. The banana butterscotch, good. That luscious lemon tart, holy shit. It honestly, it reminds me a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of the Overdrips LCBC. The lemon cream butt cake. It reminds me a little bit of the Overdrip lemon cream butt cake. If that's been missing in your life, luscious lemon tart can just pick up right where the LCBC left off. Right where it left off. Oh, holy shit, Duchess Coils. What's going on, Duchess Coils? Happy to see you, bro. Happy to see ya. Yep, poll's done, poll's gone. We vaped, we did a lot of stuff tonight. Let me take a quick look around the room and make sure I didn't forget anything, although, you know, that's pretty normal. Wow. We just made a mess in here. I know it looks nice and clean, but the rest of this is just a nightmare. It's just a mess. Now, should we end real quick? Should we end real quick with a contest? Let's keep that 7th floor tango going. And let's do a quick contest. Where's my Sharpie? What on earth? Like, how do I lose Sharpies like every day? I've lost so many Sharpies. Damn. Get your email and fingers ready. Okay. So, this Cali burn has been now going for 16 days. 16 days, you guys. Hi, you okay, Duchess? Yeah, buddy. Work on yourself. Happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Earn contest at GrimmGreen.com. Answer is in the subject line. He did what twice. Contest at GrimmGreen.com. Answer in the subject line, please. This Caliburn G3, hang on, let me adjust my windows here, has been going for exactly, hang on, let me clear this out. That's from last week. All right. Rob walking away with the win last week. Let me clear this out. Hang on. There's a lot. This is a confusing contest to do, by the way, just so you know. It's not, nobody vote yet. Nobody vote yet. Okay, now entries are open to email contest@grimmgreen.com. How many puffs are on my Caliburn G3? This Caliburn G3 right here, you thought I was going to show you the puff counter? What are you, crazy? This UL Caliburn G3 has been going for 16 days. Still vaping it right now. 16 days. Whoever gets the closest, that's it. You win a Reload S RDA in blue, in midnight blue, the new blue ones. So get those answers in. There's some coming in already. Let's see, what was I at? Oh, no, there's kind of some people that are a little bit close at the moment, but not quite there. We are at, let's see, let me remember myself. $12,000. Dang, that's a heavy vapor right there. Why do I keep forgetting how many puffs are on here? Hang on. We're still going. Nobody's close yet. Let's see. 2001, yeah, 2,669. No. That's pretty close. I'm going to put that as a pretty close. Oh, that's pretty close. That might be closer. I think that's the closest one as of this exact moment. No, you guys are all over the place. 7,000. 7,000, not 1,300, not 3,000, not 1,700, not 2,700, not 627, not 2,500, not 1,000, not 732, not 4,321. Just keep two. Oh, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. You're closer than the other person is. That's actually pretty close too. Nobody's getting closer. There's a few people that are pretty close. There's two people that are pretty close. I might have to do it between these two people. Y'all are all over the place. All over the place. Not 1,500. Not 3,200. Not 3,800. Not 4,600. Not 3,000. Not 2,251. Oh, we're pretty close though. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Oh, see. Okay, I think I have a winner. I think I have a winner. This person is consistently the closest. This person is the closest. Okay, listen, I think we have a winner. You can stop emailing. It's not 6,000. It's not 4,000. I mean, I vape a lot, but not quite that much. I'm going to look. Okay, glad everybody got their entries in. This is still the closest. I'm going to look through these real quick. Barbara, that's pretty close. Let's go back to the front page. Nope. Nope. No, that person is still the closest as of right now. Hang on, let me keep going. Don't. You guys are kind of done with your entries. You're making everything difficult for me. 2,600. Nope. 48. No, that's pretty close, but that's not close enough. Oh, that was close, Ronnie Morgan. That was close. Nope. Okay, there's a winner. There is a winner, you guys. There's a winner. Let me get to this person. I'm going to email this person back. But it was, you know him. He's a person. We love him. He's a person. You know? And it's hang on. I have to turn the celebration music up really loud, you know. The winner is the wee baby Seamus. Wee baby Seamus. Wee baby Seamus was the closest. Wee baby Seamus was the only person in the correct 100 range. Wee baby Seamus is the only one in the correct 100 range. But Wee baby Seamus, you were the closest. You guessed 2,357, and I have 2,000. Oh, you guessed 2,357. 2,357. I have 2,428. That's 2,328. 2,328. You guessed 2,357. I have 2,328. The wee baby Seamus. Congrats, champ. This Reload Vapor Reload S RDA in blue is all yours. It's going to be headed to you probably by Wednesday of next week as my schedule goes. I'll throw some other things in there, maybe some coils, maybe a few bottles of e-liquid. Listen, you know, congratulations, the wee baby Seamus. Congratulations. Well done. 2,300. That's crazy. 2,300? That's all right. All right. It's 7:30, you guys. We're done. It's time to be done. Congratulations to the wee baby Seamus for picking up that Reload Vapor RDA. Look, we got Thunderhead Boro tanks. We got a Thunderhead Boro mech. We got more armors to give away. We had a damn hell-ass good liquid tasting. We had a damn hell-ass good bourbon sipping. Delightful. We had a mostly cruddy retro vaping. This was a damn hell-ass good vlog, you guys. This was a damn hell-ass good vlog. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. It's Thursday. You know, it's the vlog. It's going to be on Thursdays. It's just a staple. And I love it. I love vlogging. We'll go back to pre-recorded news next week. I just wanted to talk about that Big Vape doc. Your homework is just to watch the Big Vape doc. Please watch it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear your feedback from it. And that's what I got. Let's keep fighting the good fight. Next week, I think we're going to talk a little bit about the World Health Organization because they're terrible. We're going to talk about the UK because what the hell's going on in the UK? Weird things are happening in the UK, you guys. Weird ass things are happening in the UK. And we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, thank you guys. Damn hell ass fun vlog. I really appreciate you guys coming out week after week after week and just, making this like the best day of the week for me. And honestly, making this, the best day of the week for a lot of people. I appreciate it. And I love it. And that's all I got. That's what I got for today, everybody. Damn hell ass fun vlog. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say peace out. I'm going to say remember vaping rules. Remember that vaping is going to save billions of lives, maybe more than 1 billion lives. I think flavors are going to help it. And I think it's literally just a matter of time. I know I put in the title that vaping is winning, but vaping is actually winning right now because vaping works. Vaping's winning because it works. Vaping's winning because the antis don't have a place to step anymore. You could go on the internet and Google youth vaping epidemic from a few years ago, and you would get thousands. And now the CDC says that there is no epidemic. FDA says that there is no epidemic. CDC admits that these are less harmful than traditional cigarettes now. FDA is planning on rolling out a continuum of risk. Like, vaping and harm reduction are going to win. It just is. Period. It's just going to. We're winning. We're going to continue to win. We're going to win. We're going to save 1 billion lives. And all of you helped that. All of you helped that. Damn the man. Save the empire. Damn the man. Vape if you want to vape. Hell yeah, vape if you want to vape. Everybody go watch the Big Vape doc. I'm going to say peace out. I'm going to say I love you guys. I'm going to say we're going to listen to my BFF, Homeboy Yossi, sing us away into the night with I Believe I Can Fly. I heard Rhett created some other lyrics for this, but he still hasn't sang them for me, so I don't know what they are. But listen, do the CASAA call to action, fight the national tax, defend vaping every chance you get. Go watch the Big Vape doc. Yeah, F the FDA. Yeah. Sorry, we didn't let Mitch chime in this week.
F the FDA.
Yeah, good job. Good on you, Mitch. F the FDA. So good night, you guys. Here's Homeboy OC. I Believe I Can Fly. Peace.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.